On the mic. The mic is on. Live from my basement. It's Thursday night. Woo! Welcome to Dave's Imaginations. Dave's Imaginations presents the Ire of Mordroc. Mordroc, the evil Mordroc, invaded the Ethelred and stole Princess Daphne, took him back to his dragon's lair, protected by Singe. Singe took Daphne and our villagers stormed the castle and rescued Daphne, but Mordroc got away. Slayed Singe, Mordroc got away, and Dirk the Daring has gone missing. A year has passed, and Princess Daphne is now Queen Daphne. Queen Daphne says, Mordroc's still large, we must capture him and bring him to justice, and told our friend Jeff, the Unmaker of Planets, head of her guard, to put together a posse, a group to go track him down and capture him and bring him back to justice. That is the adventure we are on. That is our main quest. That is what we've been doing for the last 6 months-ish, 9 months, some maybe. Quite a while.
9 months.
This is August. July, I think it was. And so our intrepid adventurers have gone on this quest, and as I was preparing for tonight, I put together a little summary of what we've done. And maybe I could do this if we reveal what we're going to do with. So when last we met, I need to reposition this. Minor, so we can maximize. If I go over here to Discord, I want to maximize. Oh, let's get Ken going here. Where's down here, right? And if I double click here. Oh, come on, click. All right, that's pretty good. That, just like that, is pretty good to have both you guys on here.
So good.
All right, but now, Ken, I only have the center portion of your screen. Okay, so if you go off to the left or right too much,
Keep going.
Don't stop it! Go back where you were.
You're only half a man right now.
Go back where you were. Oh, one more, if you can. Oh, that's perfect. Don't move.
You can't move for the rest of the night.
Just know that is your center position, okay? So if you move, whatever, but that is your center position to be on camera.
Ken, what I think you should do is you should get a cardboard cutout of yourself.
Oh, no.
And then when you get up, you just replace yourself with...
Okay. Now, Christian, do you see our YouTube stream? Is it going? Christian?
Yes, I see it. Yes, I see it, and I see the AI me.
Yeah, there you go. Very good. Yes. So we only have 4 people live in person tonight. Christian has been battling the lung gremlins, as I was calling them. We have
graduated from the Schneasels.
I think it was a little bit more intense than the Sneasels. As you can hear,
yes.
His voice sounds pretty good, but his lungs were full of gremlins, and he is still trying to get rid of those gremlins.
You fed them after midnight?
Perhaps, because it's a double gremlins, if you would. So his energy's been low, and so he's remote tonight. Now we are down still one more. Jarrett, we knew when he came on that he does Lego League. He is super duper. You're shaking your head no?
Not the it's FRC.
Robotics Club.
When the robots attack.
So when the robots attack, it's because one of his little minions probably built them. So he is a robotics club. And so he is not with us. He will not be with us for the next month. So we had originally thought we might take the month of March off. But because of the lung gremlins, Christian really hasn't had time to prepare for a little 2-week arc. So we are going to maintain with me leading. Ha 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 ha. With me leading. And
Are you planning to do the same story, or is it a one-off?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
I'll get to that. So, but with that, there's opportunity, Glenn. If you want to play next week, you're certainly welcome to. Yeah, you're nodding yes. He's nodding yes.
I'm flying back on Thursday, so if my flight's on time, I could be here.
If you so desire, right? We'd love to have you. The party will die without you, but that's okay.
The party's gonna die anyways.
Likely. It is just likely. Christian would be
Never
here.
happened.
Never happened, Christian says. I like the faith. But, this is an opportunity for... So we were going to do... I think we'll get to that. I think what we're going to do the next 2 weeks might become apparent as the evening goes on.
Okay.
So in preparation for tonight, because it's been a couple weeks, and we kind of reached a kind of good ending spot with we had just saved or found Nitzaplex and helped him with his mission of ridding the forest of those mushroom creatures and tumbling down the cave. That was the last episode. If you listen to our last episode, we found Nitzaplex and we helped him with his mission so that he could help you guys. Now, we've talked, and this was very quickly talked about, how he could help you, and we'll dive into that again after we do a very thorough recap. Now, in my mind, you guys, you helped Nitzaplex out, and you went back to his windmill, and when you got back to his windmill where his companion Woot, was it Woot? No, Fred. It was Fred. Fred's his name, but you get back. Fred is the kobold that was at the windmill. Fred, how you know his name? I don't know. Maybe Nitzaplex speaks Yip.
He said, "Hi, I'm Fred. How can I help you?"
Yes, it probably.
How may I help you?
However, when you get back to the windmill, there's another person there.
Tremor, Applebottom.
Trevor Applebottom. Maybe you give a description of Trevor Applebottom.
So, Tremor is a very tanned dwarf with a big beard, and he's actually got like ornamental armor on his, like you would see on tie clasps. It's like that, but for his beard. And so you'd see some ornamental things there. He's carrying a mace on his back and a warhammer in his hand, and he's got a small shield. Wearing greenish robes, which is a little bit unusual for a dwarf. Usually they're more rustic, brownishes and metal colors. So yeah, it's his appearance.
You get there and how does Tremor react, communicate with Fred the kobold who only says Yip?
Yeah, so he happens to know that this is the last known whereabouts of Eldrin's party. And so he's tracking down Eldrin, and he sees that he's been there. So he tracked him to here. This kobold is saying yip, 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 and I'm trying to remember what language that I gave. So, of course, he knows Dwarvish and Elvish, but he doesn't know any other than that in common.
Not that it would matter.
Yeah, so it's really a feeling that he's just going to have to wait. He's been there quite a while. I don't know.
You've been there no more than 48 hours, right? So this crew got to Nitzaplex, and it was night. You spent the night. The next morning, you did your raid.
So it's same day, right? Or did we spend another night out there?
It's probably so. That's where I wanted to put on screen, and this is mildly negotiable. You like that? Mildly negotiable?
Mildly negotiable.
All right, so I went through and I tried to remember, and this is probably the story that Is it Command Plus? Yeah, nice. So I tried to think through what day it is, how long we've been, and so Tremor, the dwarf, the cleric, why are you there?
So once Tremor sees Eldrin, he'll wait for everybody to settle in a bit, and then he'll openly speak to Eldrin and explain the situation, that his mother is very ill, she's untreatable, and she has requested to see her son one last time before she passes. And that'll be Eldrin would, that's the only thing that could draw him away from Mordroc. And so he will understand and explain to everybody here in the party that he has to go, and hopes you all understand, and that can relieve him of his obligation to the party, at least temporarily, to handle his family affairs.
And that you're going to take his place?
And in the process, Tremor will say that he's willing to take his place.
I would go further than that. You've taken the oath,
Right.
the vow to bring Mordroc to justice, just like the rest of you have, and understood that you'd be coming to take his place, and that sending him home.
Right.
So you have the same drive, the same motivation for the queen, for the country, to bring Mordroc to justice. You were...
And avenge, I forgot her name now, Eldrin's sister's death, who, he has known all of her life. And so
just your
Tremor's
kind of
very
joke that
attached to the situation.
She must have been very important. What was her name again?
Yeah.
She was a part of a funnel. I don't know. She was one of many.
Yeah, I don't remember about all my others. I think
It started with an E. I know that.
Mary Butcher of something or other. And
Yeah.
well, the guy died.
And so he definitely feels an obligation to assist, and he can see by the consistency of the party that you could probably use a cleric and a healer in your party.
Yeah.
So he feels like he could definitely contribute to the group.
So are you a cleric of healing?
So there's some healing for sure.
There's always something with Noel's characters.
Yeah.
They cannot be straightforward.
Think druid / cleric.
So you.
I'm not multi-class. It's cleric, but there's a heavy druid influence because he's with the elves and he's been with the elves. And so there's a bit of healing, a bit of that other part.
Okay. So to track for Tremor to track him down, we can run through what he had to go through to find you.
Yeah. So
I've got. That's what this is gonna be,
perfect.
right? So from Ethelred, you have the main quests of bring Mordroc to justice, sub quest rescue Dirk the Daring, and then identify a map drawn from Gem, and I've marked these as they're all incomplete. Personal quest, Eldrin to figure out magic elements to your father's sword. Okay, well that's not complete. Side quest, remove troll from bridge near Aeternum, which you've done. Aeternum was days 2 and 3. Now in Aeternum, you had to return the cow, prevent the pie thief is the only one I don't remember you actually completing.
So he ate the pie.
The little boys ate the pie.
Cost of doing business.
You did prevent the barn disaster. You did liberate the bridge. You did restore peace with the shiitake goblins, and you resolved the curse of Persephone that was over you. Right? And then I just see whatever happened to Pipkin. Whatever happened to the witch that was providing the mess in Hexara? We don't know. Those are loose ends, kind of, right? And then from Aeternum, we went to Kexula, and I said that's days 4 and 5, and that's where we did the wild sheep chase, the Ahmed Noak spell, where he was the sheep, and you broke the spell, and you changed him back into the wizard. That was completed. You had the side quest of Selena Moonshadow, where she said the Registrar Guild will pay handsomely for the shipping Cremor's shipping manifest, which you actually did complete. From Kexula, we went to Amwater. That was 3 days travel from Kexula to Amwater, 1 day in Amwater. This was days 6 through 9. This was a side quest to exterminate rats and secure the cellar to enable expansion of the Wizard Tower Brewing Company, which was completed. Then I put this as a personal quest for Jeff, but it was just you weren't there that day. From Amur, you went to Cremor, 3 days travel from Amwater to Cremor, 5 days in Cremor. That was days 10 through 17. Side quest, resolve the murder in Cremor, which you did do. Personal quest, Belinda, help the spirit of Esmele, which has possessed you, which is still incomplete. You are still possessed. Unresolved. Sure. Learn the demise of whereabouts of the man named Roland Trevane. Don't know that. Gather information about necklace and sapphires the size of eyeballs. Find the location of the entrance of Cremor. You found one of so many. We don't know. Find hidden passages, hidden rooms, or connected to Cremor sewers. One of X. We don't know. So plenty left to do in that storyline.
Did we find a necklace?
We did find a necklace. We did figure out that the
sapphires were missing.
Yeah, but the one big sapphire happens to be the gem that you're holding. So we did figure that out. But I'm willing to make that complete if we say that was I don't remember. It almost doesn't matter. Right?
I thought we found something in the office in the sewers.
We found the necklace, but it was missing its gems.
There's some link to the school.
I think it might have been some of the gems might have been sold to the school, but it wasn't the main.
Something like that. It
wasn't
the main, but there was some.
You know what? Maybe it was because that's how Mordroc got it.
Yeah.
Right? Mordroc got the gem because he bought it while he was at the school, and that's how he had possession of it. So I'm willing to mark that as complete. We know where the gems are. It's in your possession. Yeah, but there's still plenty there to do. Esmele is still there, buried somewhere in your psyche. Maybe she'll come out at the most inopportune time. That'd be fun. Where'd my mouse go?
Start putting on dresses again, and
Personal quest: Eldrin recover a relic of Shantae at Abbey of High Song for the Righteous Rogue Guild.
That'd be hilarious if you had.
From Malara Velstrider. That's open and complete. So whatever happened with that storyline, we don't know.
Opportunity and time, which Eldrin doesn't have now.
Side quest, hire manager for Daphne's Drink. You did that. Side quest, expand Daphne's Drink. You're still working that. Personal quest, Bay to seek mentorship with Varric Darkveil. You did do that. Side quest, chase down thief and recover Zarn Ophal's package. You did do that. You went down in the sewers and you recovered that. That is when we met Jarrett's character, Warlock. But, whatever happened to Killian Drover and Balric Emberforge, they escaped. We don't know where they are.
Right.
Loose end, right? Whatever happened to Dragonlay Zarn Ophel? She's the one that received that package. That was kind of a mystery that's left unresolved. And although Zarn Ophel is not the one that killed, she is still not a good dude, right? She's definitely the opposition in Cremor. Right, so there could still be.
The people in power aren't necessarily good.
The people in power at Cremor.
You don't have to be nice to be good.
Yeah. As
true businesswoman doesn't mean she's evil.
As all Trump supporters say. Did you hear that? So, with that mostly resolved, I followed the crew that left earlier. As for the timeline, we had 2 days from Cremor to Nashkel, and that was days 18 and 19. And then Baragos, 3 days travel from Nashkel to Baragos, 3 days to Baragos. And so that's days 20 through 26. And then at Baragos, we had the main quest, find more information about Mordroc. It's, still incomplete. I don't know if it ever be full. It won't be fully complete until you confront him, I suppose. Ask Nitzaplitz about Mordroc. You did do that. Side quest: secure land in and around ruins of Alcaster's School of Wizardry. Yeah, that's not really complete, right? It wasn't really secured. Side quest: return the history of Sisters Light and Darkness to Alcaster to return hope. Well, yeah, you did that with all the consequences that go along with it, which begs the question.
It's all the opportunities for knowledge and learning that come with it.
Yeah. So one last main quest:
You could learn a lot.
part of the main quest. Get Tam O'Shanter to guide you to Mordroc. That's incomplete. Whatever happened to Alcaster? That's still at large. And whatever happened to Umber the Undying? Last we knew, he was dead with his hand cut off. But from there, from Baragos, we traveled to Cloakwood. That was a day's travel. Days 27, 28, 29 to do the whole Cloakwood and the Darkvale quest, the Warlock quest. And then from Cloakwood, we went to Nitzaplix's Windmill. 4 days travel from Cloakwood to Nitzaplix's Windmill. 1 day from Nitzaplix's Windmill to the Wood of Sharp Teeth. W-O-S-T.
That's
Wood.
Worst.
Who you call a wuss?
That was the worst.
I'm no wuss. You're a wuss.
Gotta be a wuss.
I said 1 day northwest to Wuss times 2, so you did that twice. 1 day in what's that? So I did 3 days. So that's days 30 through 36. In there, we main quest find splits in the woods of Sharp Teeth. You did that. Side quest demolish cave entrance. You did that. Side quest recover Nitzaplix crank mech complete. And then main quest retrieve Eye of Moloch to power his interdimensional traveling octopod. You have yet to do that, and that's where we are. So I have us right now at Nitzaplix's Windmill talking about the octopod. Now the octopod. If we go up to what does Nitzaplix know?
Project management.
The octopod, the omniversal conduit for transplanar operations, or octopod for short, can provide dimensional travel for up to 8 individuals, no more than 1 bag per person. Each octopod is a cephalopod-like ship with tendrils that anchor in it to different planes as it navigates the multiverse.
Even interdimensional pods are cracking down on luggage. Man.
You got weight limits.
And
No
so,
liquids.
and I even had a picture of the octopod. Oh, let's expando the camera.
Can we check a bag?
Let's do this one. So,
You don't want your bag to show up in a different dimension. Though.
oh, now you can see the notes. I should have put this.
To the carry-on.
If you, let's see here. If I go to pictures and I go to other images, Ire
Level 4, right?
Ire Mordroc,
So,
Nitzaplix, and we have the octopod somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I don't have the octopod. That makes me sad. Run through the images. Oh, there it is. Octopod. Looks something like that. I haven't used it in quite a while. It ought to work though. Once you replace the battery. And he goes on to explain the battery was the Eye of Moloch, this ginormous gem that you have to get, and he is, what was it, 98% confident that.
the one where you're trying to send us to hell again?
No, it's not hell. It's a legitimate island, and this is the text I sent out earlier. Let's just read through this. Nitzaplix is 98.5853% confident that Mordroc has taken the refuge in the alternate dimension. Nitzaplix has a vehicle to traverse dimensions, but its battery is dead. Its battery is an Eye of Moloch, a huge gem only found as an eyepiece of an eye of the god Moloch. Nitzaplix says there is an 86.293% chance there is a temple of Moloch with an idol of Moloch that has an Eye of Moloch on Kisiwa Cha Driad, or Isle of Dread. Kiswa is part of the Mother of Mists Islands, which are just west of the northern Chult. Over 1,218.05 miles south by southwest of your current location. Now, to help you out, he has 2 leads. He has 2 things you could possibly do. He says, I am aware of a job on the Harper's Board that Sheila Coppertree, a captain of the Annabelle Lee sailing ship, is looking for help, and there is a 97.83% chance she will take on your adventure if you help her. But it is a sailing ship, and you do have over 1,200 miles to go, and that will take time. It will 42 days to be exact by sailing ship if you were to go directly to Kisiwa. However, I hesitate to even tell you, but there is a wizard that provides a teleportation service in Baldur's Gate. And he will do it, but he will do it. His price, though, is for you to help him secure other locations, targets for his teleportation circle. He has a book full of targets, and he looks to expand his network. And so he loves to give people free rides for the small price of securing another teleportation location. So that is Thalantir the Conjurer. He can be found at Sorcerer's Sundays in Baldur's Gate.
Don't skip the fine print at the bottom there.
Oh, yeah. My understanding is most people don't come back from when they try to attempt to securing.
That I think is more important than the rest of the rest. The 75% mortality rate is.
Yeah.
Pretty high. That's the reason I hesitate to even tell you. You bold adventurers all think you're the shiitake mushrooms. Sorry. Whoop. And have no fear, but it's treacherous. It's up to you. So, I would imagine Eldrin is a fluster, gets his horse, and just takes off.
So yeah, he'll take Tremor's or he will leave Tremor the wagon, but he'll take his horse. And Tremor has his own horse. That's how he got here so fast. So, yeah.
So,
Tremor's not going to speak up. He's just going to kind of sit back and see how you guys make decisions and get a feel for you guys.
So, securing a teleportation circle. How do we get to the teleportation circle that we would need to secure?
well, my understanding is that Thalantir would send you. You go to his teleportation circle, and he opens a gate to some distant land and says, go secure it.
Go secure the other end.
You'll have to figure out the details with him.
Okay, so it's not like we have to travel 1,500 miles to get to wherever he wants us to go.
Not to my understanding.
I vote for the boat.
I would vote for teleportation circle.
Wait,
We've already spent a month trying to complete this, and now we're going to spend over a month waiting on a ship.
is the 75% success rate on the teleportation itself, or is it on securing a return?
So the rumors
Not
are...
success,
Mortality rate.
Or the mortality rate, sorry.
The rumors are...
We had worse chances in the Woods of Sharp Teeth. So, yeah, we've already beaten the odds. That means we'll beat the odds again. I'm pretty sure that's how math works.
Not taking you to Vegas.
So, the rumors are people come and they don't come back. Now, I'm not going to go ask Thalantar if his teleportation spell is successful, or they get there and whatever's there kills them. If you want to ask him that question, you go right ahead.
How far are we from Baldur's Gate?
Oh, Baldur's Gate. So on screen,
We passed by Baldur's Gate.
you are. This is Nitsipus' hill right here. There's Baldur's Gate. So it's like a day's journey.
Okay. So we could go and talk to him and get that answer of, is it teleport that kills you or the stuff at the other end? And once we have that answer, we can make a decision about whether we move forward with that or if we double back to the ship.
I mean, why would he tell us if his own teleportation spell is going to kill us or not? Obviously, he's going to say it's the stuff at the other end, and we have to be big, brave adventurers to go take care of it.
Fair point.
It's the fall that's going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
When I teleport you 5,000 feet in the air.
Not the trip up, it's the hard lane, it's hard stuff at the bottom.
Wow.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. We'll talk to teleportation guy.
I think it's probably worth doing it.
It's worth a discussion. It's only a day away. And if we don't like the answer, or if we, gather that he is in fact lying via a good perception check, then we can always double back to the boat.
And where do we catch the boat? Is that also in Baldur's Gate?
So, my understanding is that Captain Coppertree can be found at the Lantern Tavern, which is in a broken down ship in the harbor of Baldur's Gate. She frequents there to throw black tar dice. It's a gambling game.
This broken down ship, that's not her ship.
It's not. Oh,
Okay.
I don't believe it to be her ship. There's something about sea monsters and a lost friend and helping her deal with the monster and find her friend. I'm sure if you helped her with that problem, she'd be happy to take you on whatever adventure you want. I am 97.835% confident she would take you on whatever adventure you want.
So there's a chance of dying there, too.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Well, are you adventurers or are you adventurers?
Are you coming with us?
I am going to stay here and I'm going to spiffy up our octopod on the expectation that you're going to take care of everything and be back just as soon as you can. It sounds like your queen is relying on you and Mordroc needs to be brought to justice. And I want to be ready when you come back.
I think he thinks we're coming back.
And boy, won't it be exciting to get this thing going again.
Small chance of success, high chance of dying. What are we waiting?
Just another day in Faerun.
Are we ready to go, or you guys just got here? So I've been sitting here. So I'm fresh and ready to go.
What time is it?
Yeah, we can.
We got the wagon, so you guys don't have to work hard.
What time is it? What time is it, he says. It is 9 a.m.
So we're probably pretty fresh. I mean,
You got there, you spent the night. You probably. How is it 9 a.m.? It's probably 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
It's probably 9 p.m. because you've been traveling all day. You just got there. These other people are here, and but now Eldrin's got to ride through the night to get to probably the Friendly Arm Inn, or at least Baldur's Gate, by morning, and see how far you can ride.
Yeah, I think we would probably want to.
You'll spend the night here and go to
we're
Baldur's
spending
Gate in the morning.
The night
It
here.
just makes sense.
Oh, sure, you can stay in the barn.
The gates probably close after a certain.
Oh yeah, the gates
Anyway.
at Baldur's Gate. The guards they don't let people in after dark,
Yeah.
without some special reason. So this new Forgotten Realms web app that I found is pretty darn cool. In that it has multiple maps right in it.
This is also how you got the exact distance.
Actually, I had to use a different map for that. This one didn't go. This one doesn't go to Chult. I used a different map that has Chult on it.
So I was gonna say that better be right.
I could show you how I did it, but yeah. So, and there had to be some estimate there because the map I had did give me miles, but it didn't give me. This map gives me. This map does give me how long it takes by different modes of transportation.
Okay.
So then I had to do this distance. Okay, say that's about the same as that. Yeah, so there's DM says 42 days, and that's smooth sailing and
No sea monsters.
no sea monsters. Exactly. So this is Baldur's Gate. And
Like,
actually,
black hat,
yeah.
black shirt.
So you go to. You have your overnight, right? So you have a long rest if you need a long rest.
We've never been. Well, I'm not talking like this exact
Yep.
group of adventurers, but we've never been to Baldur's
No.
Gate, have we?
No, the closest you've been above the table is El Terrell, where Avernus launched from.
Right.
The written book for Escape from Avernus begins in Baldur's Gate. I skipped all that and we just started with El Terrell because we had our own way to Avernus.
And is that a?
Wait, did we really not go to Baldur's Gate? Because didn't we set up a bank there for our ship?
No, that was Waterdeep.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't Neverwinter, but yeah, I think it was Waterdeep.
And I think we confused the two last week when we were talking about. Like,
Oh yeah,
Hey, could we steal the submarine?
Yeah.
That was at Waterdeep.
that was outside of Waterdeep. Yeah.
Okay.
So as we walk closer, is that a mountain?
As you walk closer,
Volcano?
it's not. It's a hill.
A hill. It's a big hill.
Keep losing my mouse.
It's where the Drago Lich is.
That's what I was wondering.
That is Dust Hawk Hill, a granite hill located on the northern bank of the Chianthar River, just east of the walled city of Baldur's Gate. Sides of the hill are steep-faced cliffs of yellow granite that rose high above the outer city. What's that word? Slums, outer city slums of Baldur's Gate. Beneath the hill were a series of sea caves that were rumored to house a den of werewolves. The hill earned its name for being one of the final roosting places of the Chianthar dusthawk that is now extinct. So that's what it is. That's what the locals would say as you come into town early in the morning. Well, we said it'd take you all day to get there, right? So you're gonna have to find an inn, but it's early evening. You're there. If you want to go straight to see him, or if you want to find an inn, that's fine. You can spend another day. Go talk to him in the morning if you want.
Tremor would have bored you with funny stories of Eldrin and him growing up and different things like that.
So Jeff wants to know if he ever wears jeans.
If who
Eldrin
does?
wears jeans?
Not Eldrin. apple bottom.
Oh.
And if he has boots with the fur.
Boots with fur. I'm getting.
What were you referring to?
What's the name of that song?
Apple bottom girls.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
It's a country western song.
No, it's
What's his name?
It's Lil Wayne.
Is it Lil Wayne?
or
Kid Rock, isn't it?
Pop culture.
Well, it's Apple Bottom Jeans by the Beach Boys. So that's Flo Rida, Low.
Oh. Yeah, I don't even know that song. So
Featuring T-Pain.
Oh, well, we're going to have to look. Maybe we have a theme song coming up.
maybe I need to change my name. Yeah, no, he's a kilt man. Real men wear dresses.
Yes, but real men don't wear anything underneath those dresses.
That's right.
It's good for the oompa.
Hopefully there isn't a stiff breeze that flips up said skirt.
You're the one to talk.
It keeps a pep in your step.
Right, says the guy wearing fishnet shirt.
And
We can
you
tell
have
when the
fur-lined
temperature's
nipple
dropping.
covers.
That is true, I do have fur-lined nipple covers.
It's just funny.
Aren't we a pair?
Okay. So on this map, yeah, so the purple things are the inns and taverns. What would you like to do first in Baldur's Gate?
Is there any way to like stock up on some potions? That would be good. If we're going into someplace with a 75% mortality rate, I think some healing potions would be good.
Yeah, how much cash do you guys have? Well, so
103 gold.
perhaps you would inquire about that at a tavern or inn.
Yes.
Yes, you
Maybe.
would.
That's fine.
Well, the first one you would find looks like it would be the Maid and Stars. Blade and Stars. I'm gonna bring up my I love ChatGPT.
Is that a tavern or is that a place to go shopping?
It is a tavern. Tell me about the Blade and Stars in Baldur's Gate. It's a well-known inn located in Eastway district of Baldur's Gate. It is a comfortable and well-maintained establishment catering to adventurers, merchants, and travelers. While not as upscale as, like the Elfsong Tavern, it is considered a safe and reliable lodging choice within the city. Does it tell me? No. Who is managing it? Hopefully.
The map says Endigul Sean is the owner anyway.
Depends on the year. Well, the question mark when they died, so.
Yeah, Endigul Sean, who employs guards to keep out the undesirables, especially during a period when doppelgangers were concerned. Oh, there was stories about doppelgangers. It's run by a half-orc Orion, a female. Following her mysterious disappearance, her wife Lupin took over the establishment. Not possibly a werewolf there. Lupin has been vocal about her disbelief that Orion's vanishing involved foul play through the act, though the act circumstances remain unclear. These changes in management reflect the inn's dynamic history within. So, it's Lupin. Following her mysterious disappearance, her wife, Lupin. All right. So, this is kind of. What if I bring. Oh, it's down here. Open my ChatGPT down here. Throw it up here. Throw it up here. And Click. Did I get it? Give me an image of the half-orc Lupin that runs the Blade and Stars Inn. So that's where you're at. You're at the Blade and Stars Inn. We have the half orc lady running the desk. That doesn't look like a half orc.
They keyed in on the Lupin part.
Yeah.
She is we'll just call an orc. Give a new image. We're not going to fight this if this isn't right. So you're there, and okay. So female half orc at the desk, and what do you
Sword.
what do you ask her? Do you need rooms for tonight? Do you need rooms for tonight? I need to find a voice for my half orc female.
This is probably what? It's probably 9, 10 a.m., right?
Yeah, no, PM we said. Because it was a full day's travel from
the mill to...
Yeah, so it's 9 p.m. And I said you got there early evening, so...
Yeah, that's true. We did say that last time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes.
Looking for rooms.
We'll need rooms.
Ah, very good. Going wait, I like to use as a gold piece for each room, and with that you each get a meal and one drink.
Well,
So 1 room, 2 rooms? For the lot of you, you probably want 2 rooms.
2 rooms.
Yep.
2 rooms. Very well. Anything else?
Do you happen to know where teleportation guy, insert name here?
Well, this book would have told you the Sorcerer's Sundries. Sorcerer's Sundries. And she would say, yeah, that's not far from here, actually. Just a couple blocks up the way. It's a tall, round building, easily recognized amid its surroundings, its domed appearance, as if it were made entirely of multicolored stained glass. Just if you are here, if you just go to the circle and continue up north by northwest, you will. It's on the corner. Should have no problem seeing it. If you follow that street up, you'll find it before the next town square.
Okay. And did we decide it's 7 p.m. or 9?
I had said 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could go see if he's there
Or
tonight, or save it for tomorrow.
Well, let's save that for tomorrow. 'Cause we don't know what's gonna happen there. But if there's any shops open for like potions and
Well, the Sorcerer's Sundries is where you would find. It is a magic shop.
okay.
And yeah. So Lupin would tell
Stop
you.
shopping.
Yeah, magic shop, potions, teleportation.
Well, services.
Death.
services. You say death?
Bloodletting.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay then.
So we have
Yeah.
rooms and
We have
food
dinner?
and- yeah.
You have your dinner. You spend the evening. The next morning, you head back out.
How much money do we have left in the communal pot? That was one of those, I think.
That one?
Probably.
That's his 300.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but that's a lower amount, so we'll go with that one.
Okay.
Does anybody want to go anywhere else prior to?
I'm pretty well outfitted, I think, for the trip. I got some healing potions, so not that I even need them, but you never know.
And that is
You're
true.
special.
It is awfully nice having you do have healing spells, right? Not one of those weird clerics that doesn't do any healing.
You know, my time with the elves has been pretty beneficial, and I think I can muster some good healing spells. But I can do some damage too.
And it's still good to have some healing potions in case he's the one that's down.
This is true.
Or he's trapped in another room or something.
Yeah. Or it's one of those long battles.
So you're gonna roll with us. Rule number 1, we never ever split the party.
Well, that's just dumb.
Rule number 2, there are always exceptions to rule number 1.
Wait. You had me until rule number 2.
Rule number 3, we always thoroughly think things through before we act. Right, Jeff?
Yeah. You're killing him.
Are you okay there?
Christian's joking on his NyQuil. It's one of two. Either we completely jump in blind or we analyze it to death for an hour before we open the door.
I feel like
Not much in between.
Second one.
our group's motto is ready, shoot, aim.
Okay.
Ready, shoot, aim, measure the trajectory and impact.
Oh, I already blew up.
But then study it for an hour before we do anything else.
Let's go shopping.
Yeah, there's no in between. Either we study it for an hour or we just.
Yep.
So you go to the Sorcerer's Sundries. You enter this dome-looking building, and you go to the desk, and you find this lady, murking the desk. How about give a description of the interior? A dazzling magical emporium filled with arcane wonders. The interior is designed to awe-inspire, reflecting the grandeur of its mystical wares. Floating orbs and glowing crystals illuminate the interior. Grand shelving and display cases, tall mahogany shelves line the walls. Spellbinding atmosphere. The air is thick with the scent of incense, and faint whispers of incantations seem to drift from the books themselves. Central counter and arcane focuses. A large circular counter serves as the main area for transactions, with an enchanted register and several arcane foci on display. Each corner holds a different mystical wonder, making it a treasure trove for magic users and collectors alike. So, what brings you in my store tonight? This morning. I didn't sleep much.
Well, your adventurers were looking to potentially restock and maybe to see what wares you have, and then we'll have another conversation after that.
Yes, what exactly are you looking for?
What are you at? We're but from a small backwater. What do you have in a big city such as this?
I'm sorry, sir. We have way too much for me to list everything. You can look through, wander around, and if there's something that catches your eye, please let me know.
Healing potions would probably be
Be a good
high
place
on
to
our
start.
list.
Yes, we have a full complement of healing potions of various potencies.
What do they cost?
The standard rates. 50 gold for the typical. There's a greater healing that costs 200 gold pieces. There's a superior for 500. But then we have things such as elixir for healths for 500. We have this potion of vitality. But you, my friend, don't seem like you're missing any vitality.
No, indeed I am not.
So, how many would you like? Potion of healing, 50 gold pieces.
No, I didn't remember them costing that much.
They're a lot more expensive than you think. They've always been.
That's a standard. That is
Okay.
out of the book rate.
So our kitty, according to this, is 300. So I guess that's out of our league at this point.
How should we spend on that owl? There's only 200 gold pieces. To give you like a sense of like how ridiculously overpriced the like the healing potions are. Yeah, the mechanical owl was 200 gold pieces. But
Yeah, it was cute, but what did it do really?
Its functionality wasn't very.
Yeah.
Big city prices now.
Yeah.
This is 50 gold pieces for a healing potion. What you pay anywhere.
50?
50 gold pieces
You
for
said-
one potion of healing.
Okay.
Superior was 500.
You said
Potion of superior healing is 500. Potion of greater healing is 200.
and what's the 50?
Is a standard potion of healing.
what's
Which is like
the,
2d4.
2d4.
Okay.
It's something like it'll
Yeah.
if you're down, it'll bring you back up.
Yeah.
Normally we say if you pour it through someone, the throat of someone unconscious, they'll get the benefit.
So we're going to get a couple of those at least.
Yeah, probably not bad idea. Who do we want to have those?
So you got healing. Christian, am I remembering? You have some healing abilities, is that right?
Yeah.
I got a good amount of healing. Like I can take care of them.
And Christian has
Some.
like cure wounds or something.
I'm a traditional cleric with some added firepower, like moonbeam and things.
Okay.
With Christian's
So-
dip into bard. Go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, so I've got cure wounds and a healing word, and as best as I can tell, I'm still sitting on 2 blue potions of healing that we found, or Artemis found somewhere along the way. So
Probably at the school. Did some raiding. Yeah.
But
I mean, I agree. At least 2 more would be probably wise.
you're talking about healing potions when something catches your eye. There's another owl up on the shelf.
Oh. Another, or is it the same one?
No.
I scratched my initials in the foot.
You go and look. You go and you pick up the claw. And no, it's not the same one.
Okay. Oh, Hootie. Hey, we're about to go dimension hopping. We might run into it. We might find it. Who knows?
We have no idea where it ended up.
Yeah.
It might be a minion of Ulcaster by now.
If it survived, whatever was behind the red door.
Okay, so 2 healing potions.
Okay.
And so I could hang on to one, and who's get the other one?
And maybe I should take
Jeff
one,
can.
and then maybe Christian, you should give one of your 2 to.
Who has the highest of the people that are here tonight? Who has the highest passive perception? Who has the highest perception?
Perception.
Good question. It's probably not me.
Probably not me.
Oh.
+1.
Passive is 12, and my modifier is +2 with a black dot.
Better than me.
It's better than me.
My passive perception is 10. Insight's my highest.
How about Bay?
You're on mute.
Stupid mute. A +1 and an 11 for passive.
That's what I have. So yeah, you're the highest.
So Christian was the highest. You had 10, right?
Oh yeah, you 10. Yes, Christian's nice. Yeah.
So Christian and Bay,
I had the same as Bay.
well, you're 11,
11. Yeah.
but you had
+1 perception and 11 passive.
your score is an 11, or
The passive is 11 and a +1 modifier.
+1 mod.
Perception.
Okay.
The same as this way.
So Christian, one thing is, you've noticed since Nitzaplix, since you had your adventure with Nitz, maybe even all the way back to the Wood of the Sharp Teeth, that the group seems a little fresher. Not there was an odor that is now missing.
From the group?
You've been traveling together for quite a while, and for the last, I don't know, 5-10 days, whatever it's been, there was a distinct smell, and that smell since Nitzaplix, it's just gone. You don't smell it anymore. The aroma of the group has changed, and it's not due to Mr. Applebottom, Barebottom.
I would say it's because Eldrin didn't bathe much. I don't know.
Yeah.
He always liked to sleep with his horse, you know.
Elves always smell like vanilla.
Okay.
Was it when you did you smell it when you went into the store?
No, this is not just since this. You probably talked about this on your walk here.
Jeff would have been mildly offended that, like basically you're saying he stinks.
So during the walk,
You do have the exposed parts.
during the travel here, Christian, your character, Artemis, yes, Artemis, I know him well. Artemis took time to walk next to each of his party members, and there's just an odor that was there that isn't. And before Eldrin left, you gave him a good whiff, and you just couldn't place it. Something is missing.
Are we saying that Jarrett's character is still with us?
Sure. I mean, he is, but he's not. Yeah, he's around, but
Okay.
you smell Jarrett's Warlock, and it's nothing about Warlock. Something is missing, though.
This. Okay.
There was an odor that's not there now.
Is there a check you want us to do?
Was an unpleasant odor that's missing? Or
Yeah, yeah. As he talks about what would be in your possession that might cause an unpleasant odor.
And Nitzelpick relieved us of it?
Oh.
we-
I didn't.
What did one of us have something that
Did Bay
had a
put
funky smell?
one of those heads he cut off in a bag? Apparently we're on the right track.
We had something dead along with us?
Oh
Did-
my.
did
That's
you have-
ringing a bell.
Did you have something dead on your person?
I don't have it listed in my
Eldrin
possession.
did.
Eldrin did?
Yeah.
What did Eldrin have?
A hand.
Ah,
Oh, he did.
Oh.
yeah. That hand,
So that's,
it's gone.
the hand is gone.
The hand is gone.
Oh, but he didn't. Eldrin didn't
Eldrin's
take
gone,
it.
so you don't know that.
Yeah.
Eldrin didn't take it with him.
Eldrin, this would have happened before. I want you
This
to know
is from
this.
The Undying guy
Yes,
Yeah.
the hand of Undying is missing.
escaped.
Escaped?
Stolen?
Is it stolen?
I don't know.
I don't know. Makes you wonder, are there any of your other possessions missing?
to go.
Tremors don't. Oh, wait,
Right.
what am I doing?
Get the pat down.
I still have my lightning whip.
Now, yep, you still have your lightning whip. You still have your ring of storing.
I still have Leroy Jenkins' dagger.
You still have Leroy Jenkins' dagger.
Okay.
You still have the books.
Still have your books.
Do I have the medallions?
Still have all your medallions.
And the crown of Omvor.
You still have the crown of Umvar.
That's what I had on my list. Was there something else
Yes.
we took from him?
Something you pried out of Jeff's hands.
Oh.
Or the mace.
The mace is gone.
No. Who took it?
The mace is gone and the hand is gone.
Not Jeff. You would know if Jeff had the mace.
You think of this because you wonder, are there any magical items that you might be willing to trade or sell?
That is true. We did talk about selling the mace. At least Jeff did.
Right.
Well, damn.
And you're not entirely... Artemis had noticed that it was started... You think the last time you remember smelling it was sometime before you met Nitzelplix at the Wood of Sharp Teeth. But you just couldn't quite figure out what it was until recently. Well, this conversation is how you figured it out. But he knew there was something off. Yes, a dead hand in your possession for 5-6 days. I'm just going to go on a limb. There's going to be an odor. Even if it's in a chest. So it's missing along with the mace. The life-giving mace of Umvar.
Well, Jeff will say, oh, good riddance. I mean, he...
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, with that in mind, though, are there any items that you might be willing to sell?
I do have a... I'll reach into his... I do have this black opal that's worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh. Well, there you go. I have this potion of vitality that you might like. Would cost exactly 1,000 gold pieces.
What else do you have around here that's worth 1,000 gold pieces?
I'm not going to go through my entire inventory.
Well, you can't have that many things worth 1,000 gold
Let
pieces.
me consult my books here.
Certainly you have
What might there
an assistant of some intelligence
that
could
cost
summarize the contents.
1,000
An automated assistant.
Yeah.
gold pieces? Let's see. I have a potion of heroism, a potion of speed. I have some scrolls. A scroll of greater restoration. I have a scroll of fireball. I have a globe of invulnerability. Creates a barrier of protecting against lower level spells. Let's see. I have a pearl of power. I have a bag of holding. I have a cloak of protection. I have some boots of elven kind. I have a variety of +1 weapons. I have a +1 shield.
Well, I think it would make sense. So this opal is found in the sewers. I think it would make sense to get something that will help the whole group and not just one of us. So we could do some scrolls, or we could do. What do you think of the bag of holding? I mean, those can be.
I like the bag of holding.
Very useful.
Okay.
Is the bag of holding 1,000?
Yep.
It is
I'll trade it for that
Good trade.
opal.
Deal.
Deal.
The crown, since we were all digging through our stuff, the crown of Umvor, I don't know if that's something she'd be interested in, or would I be better off to go find a jeweler to sell it to?
You can ask her how much would she be willing to pay for the crown of Umvor.
Do you tell her all the details? Probably not.
No. Maybe try to pick off the little bits of flesh and blood off of it, too.
Well,
Shine it
there's
up a little.
that. But also the whole undying, probably a lich, might still be alive even though we killed him. We took his weapon.
I have this crown.
The weapon disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, and there might be a disembodied hand crawling around town looking for it, wanting it back.
Right.
So she casts a detect magic spell on it, and I can sense that this artifact, although not magical per se, has a dark aura about it. I would be willing to take it off your hands if you pay me 500 gold pieces. Because we would have to dispose of it.
Environmental fees. Car batteries and dark auras, man.
Tires, yeah.
Alright, well, I'll hang on to it then.
I'm sure someone in a smaller town.
Could you recommend a jeweler you don't particularly like in town?
I do highly recommend you destroy it. Perhaps throw it into a volcano. Or the mouth of a kraken.
Hobbits are good for that.
Okay, so if we're done shopping and bartering, I wrote down, I took a potion, did you take one?
Oh yeah. So I'll take one of the potions. I think it would make sense, Artemis, if you give Bay one of your potions.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Since you have two, and that way Bay will also have one, and then
I have 2.
you've got two.
I'm good.
So that way,
Plus the host of spells.
most of us have a potion. Jeff will have given the bag of holding to Bay,
Okay.
since Jeff is usually tank up front.
And I believe you have a chest in your wagon full of stuff.
We never opened that chest, right?
I believe we did.
Did we?
Remind me about this
Did we?
chest.
Oh, yeah, because that's where a lot of the magic stuff came from, like the whip. Didn't it? We stole the chest from, there was, in the
Sewers?
there was this snake. It was the pile of treasure,
Mm-hmm.
and we grabbed the chest and ran.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where all the magic stuff, a lot of magic
Oh, right.
stuff came
Yeah.
from.
There was coins, and then we doled those out.
Yeah.
And you found those couple magical items in there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, whatever happened to that snake, I wonder?
I didn't see him
I
on the
think
list for
probably
the
dead.
project plan, so
I'm going to have to add that. That snake is certainly pissed that you stole his treasure.
Snake? What snake?
Yeah. Okay, then the
Oh.
creature that was in
No, I'm just making a joke, yeah.
And so the ghost that I'm carrying around,
No, yes.
we said
Esmole.
we found the necklace but not the gems.
Yeah,
And-
actually, we backtracked a little bit. That we found the necklace that had it was missing all of its gems. The major gem in it is the gem that is back in Ethelred
That the queen
Okay,
has.
right.
that the queen has. So we marked that part of your quest complete. That you now know what happened to the gems. Now,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So she's not worried about finding the small
Well,
gems.
not as much because she
Okay.
has the main gem. I marked it complete.
Okay.
So I think we can put that aside. I think that was the major reveal was that gem was the gem that you have back in Ethelred. Anything else? Further that question?
Well, so then was she still also trying to figure out what happened to her?
Yeah, she had those couple other
The-
quests of what happened to her lost lover.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she was looking for secret entrances to sewers, any secret doors to the sewers, other entrances.
Back in.
Yeah,
the-
so whatever happened to her lost lover. I don't have the name in front of me.
Okay.
So as we're leaving we now have to find this wizard guy, right? Find out
Well-
what his deal is.
Let me just ask her though. Okay, Would you perhaps have anything that would help me find an old friend when I really don't know where they might be, near or far?
What do you do? You have any of his possessions?
No, I don't think I did.
How? If, there are spells that can help you locate items. If you had a picture or a unique item,
Okay.
perhaps we have a spell casting service. We can put you in connection with a wizard, and he can cast a locate item or locate object spell on your behalf.
Okay. But I would have to know something he has with him.
That's interesting that you would have that service here. It's a great service. Do you happen to have a service for teleportation?
Now, the shop does have an upper level with a teleportation service. It's not run by our shop directly. There's another wizard that operates that service in our store on his own behalf.
Do you have his contact information? Do you have his name that you can share with us?
Yeah. Oh, certainly. His name is Thalantar. He's a conjurer. And so for special clients, he will provide teleportation services.
So if we're done with our shopping and bartering, I guess we can go up and find him.
He operates on appointment only.
Well, how would we arrange that?
Well, I would open his appointment book and we will see. First available?
Yes.
Let's see. When is his first available? 3 hours from now. Return after lunch, and he'll be ready to receive you.
Excellent.
All right.
It's actually faster than I thought.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
I thought that was going to be weeks from now.
Right.
Wizards are notoriously.
He happened to have a cancellation.
He's not.
So, the pearl for the bag and 2 healing potions. That's 100 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be anything else? And the teleportation. So, I will tell you that Thalantar is a no-nonsense. He is very particular about don't be rude, be very kind and cordial, be very professional, and you'll have no problems with Thalantar.
What is his fee for his service?
Well, it's quite expensive. Teleportation
You have
services.
like a starting bid.
Yeah, so
Like-
typically
Like
spell
a Waterdeep. How much
yeah,
would it
yeah, teleportation circle services cost in the realm of 2,000 to 3,000 gold pieces. That's a 5th level casting of a 5th level spell. Now, if you want just the traditional teleport spell, that's a higher level. That's a 7th level spell, and that's going to cost you $3,000 to $5,000 gold pieces. Excuse me.
I'm in the wrong line of business. Our previous adventurers were in the wrong line of business
My
too.
mother said. No.
But Thalantar has been known to negotiate the teleportation service based on trade of services.
Well, we'll definitely come back after lunch and we'll talk to him then, and we will be promptly on time in 3 hours.
Well, very good then. I hope you enjoy your bag, and the healing potions should be well worth your investment. Good day. And she'll turn back towards yours. Oh, I'm sorry. You keep looking at our owl.
Yeah, well, no, and also the books. Is there? Do you have a section of cooking?
Do I
Cookbooks?
just mundane books on
Yeah,
cooking?
yeah.
No.
Okay.
You could find that at the library.
Okay.
A hall of records, maybe. Not records. Or if you just talk to some of the chefs at the inns, maybe they would be able to help you out.
Okay.
Well, if that'll be all.
I'm heading towards the door.
Yeah.
You go, you have your lunch, you come back in 3 hours. Anything else?
I did, since I was rummaging through my stuff, I've forgotten I had this book of elemental conjurations, harnessing the forces of nature.
Yeah.
I borrowed from the academy, so if we get some downtime, I might be leafing through that.
Well, something like that you might have sold.
Yeah,
No,
Eldrin,
I want to learn.
Eldrin would have passed down the books that he was holding and anything that was pertinent to this
Probably
adventure.
not the book on runes, though. Probably not the book on runes.
Probably. And I already know.
Eldrin could come back at a later point, right? It could be Eldrin is the one that puts together a posse and says, while you're off, maybe once you resolve things with your mother, maybe you go find Tam.
Or die trying.
Maybe.
Tremor.
Or come rescue us from Avernus after we all die.
Maybe.
Yeah, it says something about our group that you said something about going to hell again.
Yeah. Not again.
Seems like we're just there. It's a cool map.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of that same. It's a group of maps. So you guys are here.
Is it crazy to think that AI is going to make this so that you can go down like you are on Google Maps and you're going to it's going to populate artificial buildings and streets and people in the streets?
Considering it can't give me a half orc when I ask for a half orc,
Well,
we're a ways away. You got those
it
blue
locked-
dice, right? Those were yours.
It locked in on the.
Yeah.
It locked in on her name.
Unless they belong to me. Yeah.
I don't have any blue dice.
Okay. And then
That clear
I
one's
thought
the
they were
closest.
yours.
They might be. No, they're not Jared's.
All right. You come back in 3 hours,
You sure?
and she says, "Oh yes, Stalanter's ready to receive you now."
Has he been waiting long? We're on.
Are you punctual?
Yes, we are punctual.
Like 3 minutes early.
Perfect. Thalantar, the conjurer. You come up to his study and he says, his arms crossed. He says, "What need of me have you?"
Where we're going.
The
Isle of Dread, right? Isle of Warlock or Moloch.
yeah.
That's where we're going, I thought.
Probably should figure this. And over lunch, we had this discussion.
Yeah.
Come back to me when you know what you want.
Where are we?
Well, we wanted to get us to the island or to the other dimension where we think.
Well, the dimensions
There's the other
after we
dimension.
get the Moloch eye. We
Oh,
have to
we-
find out Moloch first, which is out the aisle
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
there's-
And then the octopod is going to get us.
to the dimensions.
Oh, I see. I thought the
Okay.
teleportation was just to the other dimension.
That
You're
would
saying
be an astral plane thing. It wouldn't
teleport it to the Eye of Moloch
be right, instead of taking a 1,200 mile
instead of the.
nautical journey.
Okay.
Ah,
So
Dwarves don't like the sea.
we're
Just
interested in
gonna say
going to
that
the Isle of
He's not saying anything because he doesn't want to come off like
the
that. man.
Muerte, whatever it is.
Kisiwa Kadriad.
Yes.
This is Faerun map that does have Chult on it, right? And I put Isle of Dread as part of the Mother of Mists, just west of the north end of Chult, right? Chult, many of you might remember.
Yes.
I don't know, Wes,
Forge-
Ken, were you here for Chult?
I don't think so.
No, that's pre.
Ringing a bell.
All right. Well, that was a fun adventure.
We never really left to the north.
Yeah.
In any of our previous.
So you are currently
Talking about
Right
we went
here.
to
Except that one time we went to another dimension.
the Shadowfell.
In hell. Oh, yeah, there's hell too.
Well, in hell.
Hell, yeah.
But as far as Faerun,
so
You
this
can argue hell's to the south.
this is how I got the so from here all the way to here is 1,200 plus miles. See that? Kind of.
50 days. That's a month at sea. Over a month at sea.
40,
I said 42.
42.
So
So quick question. So we're potentially taking a teleportation to our destination. How are we getting back?
Got to buy a round trip ticket
Don't
from this
take
guy.
Yeah.
there. All right, we got to make sure we negotiate a
You're the warlock.
drop off and pick up.
Yeah.
You're the magic user.
So we tell him we're interested in teleportation to this island, but
To and from.
to and from this island.
are we back? Are we back there now? You know where you're asking?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We don't have the cash for it, but we understand that you do barter for.
Well, first, where do you want to go?
Isle of Mists, or it's near the Isle of Mists, the Isle of Dread.
And he opens up this map. And where is this Isle of Mist? What?
It's west of the peninsula of Chult.
So you open the map and you show him the Mother of Mists, and in there is the Isle of Dread. And he says, I'm sorry, there is no teleportation circle there. I can't send you there. The closest I can get you is Port Nyanzaru.
Chult.
Here.
That's what I figured was
Okay.
going to happen. And what's the price on that?
How many are going?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
To cast the spell, it's going to cost 2,000 gold
Why am I
pieces.
still counting after this many years?
No, I know that.
2,000 gold pieces.
that's I'm looking at you guys because you guys have a purse. I have a clue.
We don't have that gold.
It would seem that our funds are invested elsewhere.
We have skills.
Would you like to take a steak at a bar?
I interest you in a couple kegs of beer. So,
For what?
but we do understand that you will sometimes barter for services to help extend your network of portals.
We are the Hardys.
Yes. You are adventurers then. So, I have, on occasion, traded services. If you are willing to, I'm looking to expand my network. Just like I said. Expand my network. I have this tome. Dust. Flips.
This isn't one of those pyramid schemes.
I'm not looking for you to sell on my behalf.
Okay,
If-
good.
You have to go through the portal and then sell these cosmetics.
But if you get 3 people to do it,
Just needed to check. Okay, we're on the same page.
I love that. It'd be awesome to do it in a game.
That's pretty funny. Yeah. So,
Lifetime knife sharpening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
lifetime-
those Cutco, those are no joke.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm not impressed.
Oh yeah.
Sidebar, Cutco knives, thank you. Loved them for the first 6 months, and then they're dull. We had them resharpened. They're not like used to be with the Cutco knife.
Yeah.
If they were within an inch of I got a cut. They were that sharp, but they're dull and they
Oh, because my mom got some 20, 30 years ago, and they're still.
yeah, ours are no longer sharp.
Mm.
So, perhaps if we had them professionally sharpened once, and I don't know, I wasn't impressed with the sharpener, maybe, but our knives are just okay now. They were incredibly fantastic initially. Anyway, no, we're not selling knives. But what you would be doing is, I have this location, and it needs secured. I know a lot about it, but it needs to be secured. So basically, guys, what I've done, there's a game called 4 Against Darkness. Oh, it's called this. This is the 4 Against Darkness dungeon because light casting spells do not work there. Only torches and lanterns. And they only seem to last for short amounts of time. So you would want to bring torches with you, or lanterns, with extra oil.
Jeff has a lighter that you guys can use. I'm guessing Jeff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. So this. Oh, by the way, this is my.
4 against darkness.
Well,
Be here for the next one.
that is the name of the dungeon. However, this is the foray that would take us 2 weeks that you could skip, and you would just miss them going on this journey and back. Question?
Well, I can do next week, but then I'm gone the 2 after. Although, well, one of those is
We're gone anyway.
Yeah, maybe you just got left behind there.
So I might.
Maybe you just mysteriously disappear. I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah, and then, yeah, next week's questionable, and then the one after I'm out.
So in this game, in this dungeon, they know that we have all these different types of rooms, and we have these different. Oh, I can move this up here, even though it's harder to do. But so the dungeon is called 4 Against Darkness Dungeon, and the way we're gonna do it is you have to secure all of the different types of rooms. The rooms will be generated randomly. This is kind of above the table. The rooms will be generated randomly. Where are my rooms? The rooms will have monsters. There are wandering monsters. There are traps. But it is full of treasure as well. There are good things and there are bad things. Let's see here if I can.
Good lich or a bad lich?
There are bosses, there are weird monsters, there are minions, and there are what they call vermin. And I will show you all of this, so there is no surprises as to, if I can find it, wizard, equipment, crafting, selling, monsters. We're not going to use the 4 Against Darkness characters, so we're not going to use their rules. Entrance, there we go, entrance room. So you will be transferred to the center of the dungeon. The dungeon will look something like, I had it out. It's a small room, a dungeon, typical dungeon room, stone walls. I've peeked there. I haven't stayed there long enough to gather information. There's sandpaper. It's a square room. I had it out.
Inside one of the slots
Nothing
here?
more frustrating.
One of the slots? By your stomach?
Slots by my... Yes. Well, I'll look. Yes. So basically, it's a... Oh, here it is on the floor. It looks something like this. And activate the camera. And OBS. Activate flex cam. We go 4 wide. And try to get where there's no glare. There you go. Simple room, dungeon room.
I have a question for you.
Mm.
How do we get back?
Well, from this adventure, I will open the portal. I can only cast a spell once per day. So once you get there, you are stuck there until the next morning. The next morning, an hour after my sunrise, because I have no idea about the time in the dungeon, an hour after my time the next morning, I will cast a spell again, and the portal will open, and you can return home.
Okay. So in the same spot we land.
That's right.
24
You
hours
make it-
later,
You make it back to
Same
that
spot.
make it back to that teleportation circle. I will activate it, and for 5 minutes, you'll be able, as long as you're there in that 5-minute window, you will be returned.
If you don't make it back in time.
You missed your flight. Try again tomorrow.
And I will do that for 3 days in a row. After 3 days, I will assume the worst.
What do you mean?
The 75%.
Yes. This isn't the first time adventurers have taken me up. That I have to tell you, the adventures don't always come back.
They do come back sometimes.
They have,
On occasion.
1 in 4.
but not on this one. That was other adventures. I can't speak to the veracity of this specific dungeon.
So this is the first time.
This is the first time I've gathered intelligence, but this is the first time that anyone has. You'd be the first people to try to secure the dungeon.
So this one might be really easy, is what you're saying.
Well, based on the intelligence I've gathered, there is something like 40 different rooms that need to be secured. Now in the game, you roll 2d6.
Does other magic work fine?
Other word
Other
magic.
than light?
Yeah. And so we have all these different rooms, and when you open the door, you will identify the room, and then there will be there's a chance that you would have some sort of encounter. And those encounters fall into, they could be as simple as rats, vampire bats, swarmlings, goblin swarmlings, centipedes, something called vampire frogs, or skeletal rats. But these are low-level nuisance critters.
And these teleportation circles stay on this plane of existence, yes?
Yes. Yes.
Curious.
We have all these different rooms. This is a solo D&D, by the way. This is a pen and paper solo D&D adventure that I've done twice. Had fun doing, using their rules, not D&D rules. But I'm using it for dungeon creation. It's going to be completely random. Not completely random, because I know the population of rooms, the population of monsters, and treasures, and different types of encounters. So, we have vermin. We have boss monsters. So starting at the bottom, we have these are the vermin. Those are easy. We have minions that are kind of a little harder than the vermin. And that is the most likely thing, is you'll hit the various minions of the dungeon. And so you can see here we have orcs and goblins and skeletons and zombies and hobgoblins and orcs and trolls and fungi folk. You got fungi folk.
Yeah.
We have experience.
In the fungi bunch.
Now there are bosses. There's a chance you could encounter a boss, mummy, and this is a minotaur mummy. There is an orc brute, a tribe of orcs you might encounter. There are ogres, Medusa. There is a chaos lord. There's even a dragon, a young dragon, that you could encounter. I'm just being upfront, guys. This is if you want the teleportation, I need you to clear this dungeon. These are what you might encounter there. You might encounter some, you might encounter all. I don't know.
This does seem pretty difficult.
There are.
I think if we do this for you, I think teleportation to our destination and a return trip would be worthwhile.
I would agree, Valentar.
That's a little bit more complicated. See, I can get you to Nyanzaru, but I don't control the teleportation circle at Nyanzaru. That is under Zindar's control. He is a half dragon. But what I can do is, once we secure this dungeon, we can have him, we can sell him this teleportation circle location as well. I might suggest, though, that you also throw in a gift. Something to win his favor. Something rare, valuable. And then...
Like a cursed item.
Like a cursed crown, yeah.
Do you have one?
A cursed crown?
A crown? Oh, I don't know if you'd want a crown.
Who doesn't want a crown?
Did you not hear the cursed part?
He is particularly interested in fine wine. Or like fire. Have you ever heard of fire wine?
No. Bay, have you heard of fire wine?
I don't think so. But if he wants to expand his palate, I could work up a nice brew of cider for him.
Yeah, if you worked up a brew of cider that was particularly interesting. He likes it spicy. Hot. So if you were to give him a flask or a bottle of wine, a barrel, that would certainly sweeten his temperament towards you and make him more receptive to off-the-cuff solicitation for teleportation services.
What's that batch that went bad that made it burn when you pee? Is that what he's talking about?
Well, he's a half-orc that's somewhat accustomed to that.
Half orc?
He is a half-dragon that is somewhat accustomed to that. He likes his spicy wine.
I think this half orc chick once. She was furry. Big ears.
That's different. And that is lighted. Zindar, the half-dragon at Port Nyanzaru, is the one that controls. And he would be the one that would have to send you back.
Is it possible to open the portal and discuss this with him? Well, before we go in, or we're just gonna have to figure it out with him when
I'll tell you
we
what.
get there.
I will communicate with him if you take on my adventure. I will begin that conversation. Give you an introduction, if you would.
And access to this portal might be part of the bargain.
I will try. If you want to come back tomorrow and give me a chance to talk to him, and we can see. If you want to delay your trip a couple days.
I'd rather just go.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems like a...
I will do my best effort to get this done.
Yeah. Okay.
He wouldn't have been in business this long if he was screwing over his customers.
Yeah, I mean, if you do insight check, everything he's told you so far is... You can tell he's being very upfront with the dangers and risks of this. There is one critter that was particularly nasty amongst the weird monsters that you should be aware of. There is something called invisible gremlins.
That live in Christian's lungs. No,
They
sorry.
will not hurt you, but they steal your shit. And there's nothing you can do. They appear, they take your stuff, and
That sounds good.
they're
Just steal your
gone.
shit. You don't have to worry about where
They
you go. It just
steal-
goes away.
They steal D6 plus 3 objects from your party. You must
Oh,
surrender objects. from any of your characters in the order of magic items, scrolls, potions, weapons, gems, then coins. Let me tell you guys, when I played this and that happened, I was ticked.
So in this order of preference, so many objects, and they're going to take all the magic items first.
Exactly.
And then when they've exhausted that, then they'll go after scrolls, potions, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So if there's something you don't want to lose, you might not want to take it with you.
So I guess
Or a new bag of holding.
we're not all going, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Because if it's above the table, I'm not going to be here for that.
Yeah.
Right. So
We might do a trial room just to test to make sure it works tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll send all of you with it.
Yeah.
There'll be 5 of you, and there'll be 4 of you next week, and maybe there will only be 3 of you the week after that. Or maybe we bring in someone to play your character or a different character. Right?
Well, okay, so then, yeah, maybe we want to leave our stuff in the bag of holding and leave it in the hotel safe if they have one, or so.
Right. And
Not
I guess my
even
thought
here.
for future weeks is, you could just leave it with.
When you enter a room, we roll. First of all, there's 2 types of rooms. There are what are called corridors, right? They're only 5 feet wide. They're halls, right? And you can only go in there single file line, right? And they're corridors. And there's one set of, to determine what's in their table, you roll 2d6. On the corridor side, if you roll a 2, it's a treasure table. You just find treasure. That's it. Now you're rolling 2d6. 2's like the least possible, right? A 3, there's a trap. I'm just being full disclosure here, guys. Right? On a 4, it's just, the corridor is empty. Now you can search that empty corridor, but if you search it, there are wandering monsters. A room could be empty. But then if on a 5, 6, there's clue or secret door or treasure, right? So rooms 4, 5. When you roll to see what's in the room, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, and 12 can be searched, right? But if you search, there's a risk there, right? 5, there's a special feature. Special features are often good. 6, there's vermin. 7, there are minions, as I showed you. 8, 9, 10, the hall is empty. 11, roll 11, it's a boss. There's a boss in the hall. On a 12, it's empty again, but it can be searched. Now, on the room side, just full disclosure, right? If you roll 2, again, it's a treasure table. 3, again, it's a traps table. 4, it's the special events, which are often good. Oh, no, special events, sometimes good, sometimes not good. Special feature, sometimes usually pretty good. If it's a 6, very common to roll 6 on when you roll 2d12, right? It's a vermin. 7 is minions, right? That was kind of the very common. You run into minions. 8, also minions. 9 is empty. 10 is the weird monsters. Now, I didn't finish reading the weird monsters. That's what this list was, right? You will only encounter weird monsters when you roll a 10 on the rooms, right? And then it could be a Minotaur, Iron Eater, which will devastate your iron equipment. You could have a Chimera, a Catoblepa, a giant spider, or those pesty freaking gremlins. I want to make sure you guys knew that gremlin was a potential.
But they're targetable. You can kill them.
They are not targetable. You cannot kill them. You go in the room, they steal your shit, they're gone.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. They don't have a level. They're just gone. No combat stats because it's impossible to fight them. Ouch. So that is risk. Oh, and then on a 12 in a room, if you roll a 12, it's the Dragon's Lair, which is also a boss. But minions and above usually have treasure, and you can roll on a treasure table. On that treasure table, is it treasure table? Do I have it here? There's good stuff. Most time it's gold, but it could be other stuff.
I mean, if you want to trial run. Let's go.
Let's drop off stuff we don't want.
Yes.
Just they
Declare it so it's known.
Yeah. So Jeff will leave behind his 3 magic items: Ring of Spells, storing the Lightning Whip, and Leroy Jenkins' dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 4 and the lighter. I don't know
Okay.
if that's magic. But
And I think it is considered magic in this world. You're gonna leave that? You're not gonna take it with you?
well, actually no. Yeah, because you said the
The lighter's gonna give you 5 foot of radiance right around
you
it.
said non-magic light doesn't work, and it's dark in there,
Oh, yeah.
right?
So in magic, that lighter magically produces fire,
Right.
right?
So that it will work.
It will
Fire.
work for. I'm just me off the cuff. It's going to work for 1 round. Turn on. You have 5 feet of light right around you for 1 round.
Oh, see, I was thinking more. I mean, it's a lighter, so like for lighting.
Yeah,
lighting
exactly.
torches is
It's
how-
not going to be your source of light. This lighter is not going to
Okay.
be your source of light.
Yeah.
But you could now. You might want to go buy some torches because
Yeah.
the torches are going to last 1d6 rooms.
What about a lamp? How long is it gonna-
I have.
How long does the oil last?
I've got 10 torches. I might need more.
All right, we're gonna say the torches on a room by room, they're going to go out when we roll on the room. Even it's good, odd it goes out. That's a torch, right? It could last you 1 room, it could last you many rooms. We don't know, but it's 50-50. The lantern, we're gonna make it better. We're gonna make it a 1d6, a 1 on a d6. If it's a 1, it's gonna go out.
And once it's out, that one's exhausted. Or something?
It's out of oil.
Okay.
Or the torch is used up.
Okay.
Understand? I should write that down. Scribe, are
I
you
have a
taking
lamp.
notes?
Okay.
I do have a lamp, and we can get some oil, so that I can refill it. Goes out.
I figure we'll go buy some. Torches are cheap, so we'll go buy some
Yeah.
extra torches.
Torches and some extra oil.
I am going to leave the bag of holding behind, and I've stuck everything I don't want to take in it.
Yep.
If there's
I
stuff
don't know,
people
should I-
want, I can.
Should I take the cursed crown
Stick
and
it in
hope
there.
they steal it?
Might not
Not
be a
a
bad
bad
idea,
idea.
actually.
Yeah.
Not the worst idea.
Sure.
Okay.
Now, you're going to meet some villain, and you're going to want to give that to him, and you won't have it.
Oh, speaking of that, you might notice
And the potions we just
that
bought.
many of the monsters you don't have to fight. They can be bribed.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they just run away. But you have to wait to see their reaction if you want them to. And if they don't flee or offer you a bribe, they would get to attack first.
Well, if we go back and buy some torches and oil, what's that going to run us?
Torches are 1 copper piece.
Okay.
So 10 for
100.
100.
Oil.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
I don't know about oil.
But how many are you really reasonably going to carry on you?
Oil is more.
Oh
It's
yeah.
10 silver.
The going rate, we'll look it up. You can have
Okay, but if we spend a gold piece, we could get enough oil and torches and
For everything.
certainly.
to be geared up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Here, we'll leave a nice round number there, and I'll just take it out of mine.
So, but I want an actual number. You're gonna have 1 lantern, or are you gonna just do
Yeah.
torches?
I thought you said you have one.
Yeah, I just need to get a thing of oil, which is 0.1 GP. So
1/10, so that's 1 silver.
yeah, so I'll get 2 of those.
2 flasks of oil.
I assume we're gonna stick together. We're not gonna.
Yeah, so I bought 7 torches, so I have 10 now.
You have 10 torches?
Yeah.
So how many?
I've got 10.
So we have 20 total torches?
Artemis has 10 torches, and let's see, I'm checking here. I think I'm showing the backpack. And it actually has 2 flasks of oil, but we're going to be swimming in it.
Okay. Good to have. But these are going to be consumable resources, guys. All right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
We're going to keep track of it.
40 rooms we need to clear?
What did he say?
How many rooms?
40-ish.
So, assuming luck is not completely against us, as long as we have like 30 torches, we should, or 30 rooms worth of light, we should be pretty good.
Yeah.
So it seems like we're in good shape. Also, be that person, push the glasses up. I have dark vision, so
So do
we're
I.
good.
So you see in gray tones, like, and when someone flashes a light in your face, you go blind.
Wow.
Yeah. Good.
Why would anyone do that?
Why would a DM do that? Yeah. Okay. So, are you ready?
I think so. I put screenshots of what I'm leaving behind.
Yeah, I'm in the process of doing the same.
I'm leaving. Even
So
the
I think
potion of
sketchy
healing,
blue
I don't
healing
wanna
potion
gamble on
is
that.
the only
Oh, you don't want to take your potion of
magic
healing
thing
with
I'm
you?
thinking.
I don't. We're sticking together. There's other people with
Okay.
spells and
That's a good
stuff.
point. I
I
forgot
do.
about the healing potion. Should I?
It's
Are we
magic.
taking or leaving the potions?
That's what we were just.
How about we take the sketchy blue ones?
And they were the ones we
Okay.
got were regular.
Nice ones behind.
Mhm.
Okay. Add that to the sack that I'm leaving behind. And
I'm gonna take the crown. In fact,
Jeff-
I'm wearing it. No.
Ooh, I wouldn't do that.
Uh,
Not those
yeah, if it's cursed.
spikes.
It's like it might.
Well, and the spikes that impale on your
Yeah.
skull.
What about like your everyday stuff, like your rope and your?
Hey, you might
water
need it.
skin
I mean, I'm
stuff?
bringing that. I mean,
Okay.
it's also replaceable if it does
Yeah.
get taken.
Okay.
So Jeff would put this sack inside of the bag of holding.
Okay. Do you have it all documented?
Well, in a second when Discord comes up. Wow.
Jarrett's staying behind for some reason, right? So we just give all of our crap to him?
Sure. Jarrett's staying behind. He'll be in the hotel. You leave your crap with him. Ready?
All right.
Oogity boogity.
Are these all books that you're leaving behind?
Anything you want to
You
stick
got-
in, Christian?
Are you gonna take those books with you?
What books?
No, I'm looking through Bay's list.
You taking all your
How
books
do I
with?
get to see that?
What was that, Christian?
How do I get to look at what you guys are? You're talking about a list somewhere.
Oh, just in Discord.
The general text channel for Dave's Imaginations Discord.
Can someone add potion of climbing from Trevor? It's not a big thing, but
You're leaving behind?
yeah, I'm leaving that with.
That's the only thing you're
Warlock.
leaving behind?
You know what?
Potion.
Potion of healings, I think if we need them, we need them. I'm willing to lose them. They're not as
Yeah,
valuable to
that's
me
fair.
as they are
But
for
like
you.
you have no you don't have a special weapon. You don't.
I don't have any
so-
magical weapons
Okay.
like that. So I'm a humble cleric.
Okay.
If Christian, if you want to just tell us, we can put it in.
I wouldn't want to lose my holy symbol, but
Kind of need that.
it is my thing.
Is it magical? Because that's what they're going after
they're
first.
not. They're getting. I mean, whatever they don't find. If we don't bring any magical stuff, they're gonna go after whatever's next.
Well, we'll go after
The crown.
the crown first.
Is curse, does that count as magical?
Yeah.
Well, the gal said there was an aura on it.
Maybe to scare them away. I don't know.
Maybe it turns into powerful being.
Right, maybe they put on the crown and suddenly they're...
Although his hand is doing fine without it. Apparently, wherever it's going. The thing in the Addams family is just going around.
dragging the mace.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad the crown's not gone, right? If it was gone, that's really the powerful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was the mace that gave the life transference.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
And that is gone.
And that is gone. Yeah. Okay. So, we're ready?
We're gonna be
So we're still using your old
Do this.
Aldrin.
Eldrin.
I did send you.
Did you?
Forge. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Trevor's here.
Good. Yeah, Bamf, you're in this room. It's a cold, dark dungeon. You get there, and instantly you're in dark. And so you from you light a torch, and the room lights up, and it's a so who's holding the torch?
I would have handed the lamp to somebody.
The lantern. We're going with the lantern.
I don't need the lantern, so I'm going to offer it to someone who hold.
Let's go with the torches first.
Okay.
Who's holding the torch? Because it's taking a hand. Someone has to hold it.
You could put the lantern on your hip.
But then slow down. We want to. Jeff shouldn't have it until I'm not speaking up because Jeff's the tank, right? Jeff needs to be free to.
They will put one of his torches up.
All right, Bay's holding a. Whoosh. Anyone else holding a torch? Just one torch for the group?
So far.
Okay. You.
I am trying to reduce the number of torches I have.
In this room, that covers the
There we
whole
go.
room, right?
Oh yeah, for this room, sure. 4 doors.
Right.
Mordor?
Mordor.
Hold the door.
Hodor?
Do the doors say anything on them?
Mordor!
No.
I would.
Reinforced wooden doors.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Heavy wood doors.
Any look damaged or?
Nope.
Ken declared.
Glenn, you open a door? Ken?
I thought I heard you say right.
No, I think that was.
I
Noel.
said right.
Oh, okay.
Who's right? Am I right or you're right?
We're all standing.
We're all standing in a circle.
Who opens the door?
I'll step forward and say, "Follow me," and I'll go to that first door in front of me.
So then you would roll 2d6.
1, 6, 2, 6,
He's wearing fancy armor. Let's follow him.
and that's 6. Funny enough.
No. I need the numbers on the dice.
4 and 2.
All right. We're going to 4 and 2.
Do we need to make them?
So what you find, so you can put that anywhere you want,
It's this door.
and you open door to a hallway. All right, a dark hallway that goes forward and takes a right hand turn. Now I need you to roll a 2d6 and add the values together.
Different D6 or like
So
the same?
I need that's
Doesn't matter.
overcomplicating. Just roll 2d6 and
I
add.
just want to make sure they don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just roll 2d6 and add it together.
That's 9.
9. So now we can consult this for corridors on a 9.
The dice that's weighted high or weighted low.
The corridor seems empty. Now you can search it if you want. Now to be full disclosure, because I don't want you guys getting grumpy at me. If you search on a 1, there's a wandering monster that jumps out and attacks you. On a 2 through 4, the room is empty. On a 5, 6, you find what is a secret door or treasure. Now, you don't have to search.
Just walk to the other end.
You could just walk to the other end. Another thing,
Why would we not?
if you ever backtrack, because you could encounter a wandering monster, right? If you ever backtrack, each time you go into a room, we're rolling for a wandering monster. All right, on
Or
a one,
hallway.
huh?
Or a hallway. You said a room.
Room or a hallway, but a wandering monster on when you backtrack only happens on a 1 out of a d6. All right, so there's 1 in 6 chance there's a wandering monster when you backtrack. Whenever you go out of a room and come back into it.
As opposed to when we go in, it's
When you go in, you're rolling on this table and we see what's in there. We went into this room, there was nothing there. But we haven't searched. If you want to search, you can search, but if you search, there's a chance you will uncover a wandering monster. On a wandering monster, if you find a wandering monster, on a 1-2 it's a vermin, on a 3-4 it's a minion, on a 5 it's a weird, and on a 6 it's the boss. There could be a dragon hiding in here. We don't know it.
all right. Trevor's feeling like he needs to prove that he's not afraid of these situations, and so he'll search.
He searches the room, so you roll a d6. 2. You don't find anything. And that's a group search, by the way. Not everyone's going to do it. So as you push forward, and that is a reason why order matters as you go through here, because people in back can't use their melee, right? Come through here. So you have the option right now that you can do another door or you can continue on this.
Do we want to keep going or
Yeah.
try a different path?
By the way, this is a test run. Next week we will do this again with whoever's here. With the
What
four.
did you say about the people in the back can't do melee? 'Cause
Correct.
We can't pass each other.
If you encounter you can only attack what's next to you. Melee can only be done to
okay.
right. You have to have. Okay, we usually say you can shoot through people, but you can't shoot around corners.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so right now you have the option. You've gone into this hallway, you've searched it, it seems empty. You can either continue down this hallway or you can try a different door. He went, why don't you go, Wes?
Sure.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to continue down the hallway or do you want to open a door?
Continue.
All right, so now you can roll a 2d6.
And a slight correction: we can't shoot around corners. Christiana definitely.
Christiana could have, yeah. Bounced it off.
6, a 2 and a 4.
A 2. We just rolled a 2 and a 4. So that was a 42. We're going to say 24. 24. When I go to my pile of 2s. And 23, 24. 24 is a room. And I will let you orient that any way you want. It doesn't really matter that much now, but it could in the future. Now, also, there are 3 doors to this room. You can maybe put those anywhere you want. There are 2 doors because you just... Oh, no, there wasn't a door here. There had to have been a door. Right, so we're going to put an open door there. So 2 more doors. 1 more. That's it. Just put it out. Yeah, that's fine. Now you roll 2d6.
Can you guys see this? What's going on?
Is it incidental that
Yeah.
one of those doors is a square?
It's a 1 and a 2.
So that's a sum of 3.
Uh-oh.
And that is...
You supposed to be rolling for the torches going out. Sorry.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what that is.
So first of all, in the corridor room, you're holding the torch, Bay. You want to roll?
Sure. Is it basically once we're ready to leave a room? Is that what I should roll?
When you enter a new room is when you should roll.
Enter a new room. Okay. Is it a D6?
A d6, even is good, odd is bad.
That's a bad.
Yeah, but also, I would say that Bay went ahead, or Jeff went ahead because you did the room, right? You opened the door.
Yeah, also, I can't see in the dark, so
Yeah, so maybe you were holding the torch,
maybe I would have grabbed the torch for...
but then you wouldn't be holding your shield.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good reason. Like maybe.
I
Bay-
can still go first.
Yeah, you can still go first. Maybe.
All right,
I
so
have dark vision,
you
so
would
just
be
have
going
to-
first. The torch went out behind you.
Who turned out the lights?
Fair enough on the.
Light another one.
Bay steps through then. And
Trevor.
Trevor, excuse me.
Tremor.
It's Tremor with an M?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we roll on the traps table.
Someone wrote
A
Trevor.
trap has been triggered, and I need a d6. Go ahead, Jeff, since you were doing the rolling.
Kill the cleric first. Yay.
Rolled a trap.
2.
A 2. A 2 is the rooms fill with gas. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw, setting the difficulty class at this.
Ooh. Wait,
You don't
everyone
even
in
know what
that
it is
room
yet.
or all of us?
All of us.
Okay.
The
9.
10.
I have advantage because I have dwarves are
For-
resistant to poison.
okay.
So I'm assuming this is. I got a 7 plus 2. So
Yeah,
that's
it's a
9.
poisonous gas, sure.
That's 12.
So I didn't hear anything over 13. You each take 6 points of poison damage.
I can
For this
figure out that.
this guy. You said how many?
6 points of poison damage. I set the difficulty class at 13.
Too high. Way too high.
I'm gonna have a +5. I just rolled bad.
All right.
Mr.
But
T.
now, according to this, you survive, so now you can roll a d6 on the treasure table. As gas dissipates, and you've all moved into this room now.
2.
A 2, I need you to roll 2d6. You find a pile of gold coins that of
A 1 and a 2 for 3.
3, you find 3 gold coins on the floor.
Yay!
So-
That's something.
Should we actually keep track, or this is just a test run and we're going to reset?
No, you'll find this. I'll give it to you.
So add it to the
Okay.
group's funds.
The damage is real.
I kind of imagine at the end of all this, and simulation, we're on the holodeck.
All right. Glenn, you want to roll? Now,
Okay.
you're rolling, but we're going to say he's opening the door.
Yeah.
Oh, new room. Roll. Torch.
Rolling.
While you're waiting, luck. Is there
Frickin'
any modifier to
Odd
that?
again.
It's
Yeah, it's standard modifier.
just straight 15 for me.
So that's a
D20,
plus 2.
and then plus 2.
Well, 15 on the.
Yes, it's a plus 2.
What'd you say, Kent?
It was an odd again.
Odd. It's out.
Torch is gone.
Ah, crap. You light another one. Mark them off. We've used 2 torches of our, 30, 40
Yep.
torches we're carrying. You guys have a veritable bonfire in each of your backs.
Okay, so I'm rolling for the next room.
Yep. We want to pick a door? Yep.
One towards me.
One towards you. We're going to go for this door right here. And so you're going to roll for it, but we're having our new Tremor open it. What are the numbers?
44.
44. All right, this is the room, and it has another door other than the one you just opened.
Just one.
So you can put it anywhere you want. First of all, you can orientate this any way you want, and you can put the door wherever you want.
Let's see. Let's do it this way. And we're gonna put the door here.
All right. Roll 2d6 and give me the total.
5.
5. The room is empty. Roll a d6 on this feature table.
6.
6. This is a puzzle room. Room contains a puzzle box. You may leave it alone or try to solve it. The character trying to solve it If you fail, you will lose 1 life. Wizards and rogues add their investigation to their dice, to their roll. Otherwise, you're a
When
straight.
you say lose a life,
I mean, you lose 1 hit point,
okay.
which is not enough for this game. I'm upping that. We're gonna make it a D6 life,
Okay.
which is still not much for you guys, but it's not nothing either.
Okay. Should I, since I'm rolling, should I be the one to do it? Do the puzzle?
So, in the middle of the room, you find a puzzle box. Would someone like to try to open it?
There's something over there, guys.
Yes. Belinda will try to open it.
You look at it. It seems very complicated.
So do I do an intelligence check or investigation? Or what do you
Plus
want?
2 equals.
You're I need to give the wizards and the rogues a benefit. We'll give them yes, it'll be no, this hands-on, so it's investigation. Yes, we'll make an investigation check, but we're gonna have them add their
It doesn't matter because nobody's a wizard and nobody's a rogue in this group.
oh, well, there you go.
Wait,
Artemis
Christian.
is.
I'm sorry, Artemis is. Yeah.
Artemis is, yeah.
Apologize.
So maybe Artemis wants
So
to.
okay. So,
If he wants to, because you can tell that if he gets it, there's some arcaneness to it. That if he gets it wrong, there could be damage. So what? Expertise. You get to add your expertise to it. So your proficiency. You'll get your investigation bonus plus your proficiency. So your investigation is what? Intelligence based?
mine's a plus
Yes.
nothing. But
So you'll get that, and you'll get your. And you might already have it. Artemis might already have proficiency in his investigation. So let's just call it investigation.
Yeah.
You'll get your investigation check. So whoever has best investigation might want to do it. So you guys talk about who wants to open it. That's what you see. You see a puzzle box. You'll use your investigation
on a D20.
on a D20 to open it. Add your modifiers. Each failed attempt is
What's
going.
your plus?
Mine is plus nothing.
Oh, okay. Mine's plus 4.
But there's also a risk. So do you want to do it or you? Did you say plus 4?
Yeah.
Artemis, you're good at this kind of thing.
Plus,
I'll give it a shot.
plus your proficiency.
Well, that's. I guess. Proficiency. My investigation is something that I'm proficient in. I got the black dot for proficiency, and
Yeah.
my bonus is plus 4.
Forget all that conversation. You're just going to make an investigation check. If you have proficiency, it's already baked into your investigation roll modifier.
Right.
So make your investigation. If you want to do it, if you accept the challenge, Artemis, you may make your
Yep.
D20 roll, add your investigation modifier, and what do you get?
Ooh, sweet. That's 18 plus 4 is 22.
All right. You open the box, and you can make a treasure roll. Roll a D6.
All right. That's a 4 on the D6.
All right. Now I need you to roll 2D6.
A 3 and a 6.
A 3 and a 6 is 9. So times 5 is 45. You find a gem worth 45 gold pieces.
Nice.
So he rolled on the treasure table. It was a 4. On 4 is 1 gem worth 2d6 times 5 gold pieces.
Cool.
All right. That is this room. Let's see. Christian, would you
Sure.
like to roll for the next door? Oh, did we do the torch? Should have done the torch first.
You've gotten 3 ones in a row.
Jeez.
Now the torch
Stop.
bites the dust. You light another torch and open the door.
Yup.
Maybe try a real D6 next time.
So, Christian, I need you to roll 2d6 and tell me the numbers that you roll.
Okay. 3 and then a 2.
A 3 and a 2. All right. It is an H looking. It is, I laid it down. It is that. Can you rely on them to position it, or do you want to propose how it's oriented? Oh, if it's like this, you can go back to the door.
That you got right there with the long leg by the door looks good to me.
That looks good to you. All right. You open the door. Now, this is a corridor. This is a hall. Actually, we're saying Tremor's the one opening the doors. You just told him which door to open. Roll for your torch. That was for the last
That's what we
room.
just did.
Yeah, the door
Okay.
open. Now is the door? This room gonna blow it out?
Yes, as I roll another one.
It's odd or even. It's a 50-50
I
chance.
know. Well, he said it earlier
I don't-
today. We won the first time, so we're just going to win again. That's how it works, right? Apparently, that's how Ken's dice
So
work.
you light it up, and Tremor starts
I don't
to.
suppose these ones count for increasing my luck, do they?
All right. As you go through and you search, what is our march order? So I'm going to start with Tremor. Where would you like to be in this? Would you like to go to the door?
At the T.
Huh?
At the T.
You're at the T. Jeff, where would you like to be?
Let's go one square, well, that way.
This
Toward-
way.
Yeah.
Artemis, where would you like to be?
That's Christian.
I'll
I'm
go.
asking you
Oh.
at the same time. Yeah, Christian, go
I'll
ahead.
I'll go to the far end,
Mm.
beyond Tremor.
Okay, you're in front of a door. Actually, it's lit by Bay. Bay, where are you? Maybe.
I think probably behind Jeff, because he's the one that can't see, right?
Well, most of us can't see.
Belinda, where would you like to be?
Oh, that's fair.
Put me in the back.
Here?
Yeah.
All right. Who is rolling? Artemis? Christian, I need you to roll 2d6.
So Bay and Tremor are the only ones who can see in the dark. The rest of us are human.
Add them together, and what do you get?
Oh,
Phil?
add them together.
Yes?
Okay, it's total is 8.
Total is 8.
Add them together.
Now I need you to roll a d6.
That's a 5.
And we have minions. We have minions. Who are our minions?
Potato.
Well, it's not a weird boss.
Yeah, it's not weird or a boss, so that's good. I'm missing some sheets. Did you roll a d6 for the minion?
Well,
So
you
you
asked
roll.
me to roll. You asked me to roll 2, and that totaled to 8.
Yes.
And you asked me to roll one more time,
Yep.
and that was a 5.
A 5. All right. Now I need you to roll another d6.
Okay. That's a 1.
And there is a troll. Jeff, there's a troll right there.
Troll in the dungeon.
All right. So, Jeff, you have a choice. You can attack right now, or you can see what their reaction is.
I don't think this is that type of minion.
Oh, it's
So attack now or see what it does.
See what its reaction is.
This isn't one of the types that we can
You get the weird.
bribe, right?
Can you click on the?
Or it might
You're
run
not
away.
supposed to know that stuff.
Like
Oh.
a captain's
I thought you had it up there. For me.
It's funny.
Actually, perhaps it was in your training material that you know that the trolls automatically fight.
Okay.
So you probably want to attack.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I had my spear.
Yep.
Actually, forget whatever that roll was. I am going to rage.
Good idea.
Actually, that doesn't affect that bonus. So I think that was. So I can't use that roll. It was 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Actually, the rage didn't turn on. To go into the menu and then activate rage. And that is 9 points of damage.
Wow, I can see it popped up on my screen. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. 9 points of damage. All right. It takes those damage. Tremor. You can see him.
I totally go. Yeah, I'm going after him.
I guess you had to have stepped up.
Sure. Yeah. Base contact.
Can I get?
You cannot reach him with a melee weapon.
What kind of weapon do you have?
I don't have anything like that, but I do have guiding bolt. So I will toss him a guiding bolt.
Because my thought is Jeff will like kind of still be in base contact. He's not leaving base, but he'll step to the wall to leave space for the guiding bolt to,
Sure.
to fly past.
15 to hit,
15 hits.
and that's 4d6.
46?
4d.
I know.
8 and 8, so 16.
16 points of damage. And that's force damage?
Radiant. And I'll actually step next to Artemis so that other people can get in line of sight. Like our fearless warlock.
You step up?
So, no.
Step over.
Yes.
All right.
God bless you.
Artemis or Bay, one of you can go next.
Sure. I'll
So-
throw. Step around the corner, throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
Step forward, Eldritch Blast at it. Then
Oh, and it got hit with a guiding bolt. Does everyone get advantage? Am I remembering that right?
why?
Guiding bolt? What does guiding bolt do?
Good question.
I think it gives the next attack on an advantage.
It-
Which case
it
I should
does.
let Artemis go.
It does.
You have advantage.
Okay. So 21 and not a natural 20. Okay. So 21 to hit for stinking 1 again for 5 damage.
You need to throw that dice out.
He's using the
It was a different dice.
D&D Beyond.
It's not showing up on my thing. The others do.
So would you like move back?
Yeah, it didn't activate.
Yes. Let's pop around the corner so someone else can hop in there easier.
Artemis, you have the opportunity to do some sort of ranged attack on this troll. Christian?
Okay. Yep. All right. Then I will launch Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Let's see here. Hang on a second.
Gotta move.
What's that say? Descends. Okay. Doesn't say. Bear with me here. It just says. That's not necessarily a roll to hit, is it?
Can he move through it?
It just says flame-like radiance descends on the creature that you can see within range. Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 damage radiant.
I heard dexterity saving throw.
The allies can move.
He rolled a 17 on the die.
He said we couldn't move through. I thought.
For-
Because of
Okay,
the fall.
so
Melee. So we can't
He-
step up.
he
to it.
saved.
He's doing
Yep.
arranged.
It,
But he's
yeah,
around
and he had a
the
plus 1 on that, so it was
corner. My
18
point is
total.
he's around the corner. It's a-
Okay.
He stepped up. He's
Oh, he
shooting.
did go through.
He did. He stepped there. He's gonna shoot, but he's gonna move
Yeah.
back to give Belinda a turn. So
Oh,
I
sorry,
just did.
missed that.
I just hadn't done it. Well, he didn't say it. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's,
So
if it's-
he missed entirely. No effect.
Yeah, it looks that way. It doesn't say anything about on a failed save he takes anything. So
Yep. And
no
then
damage, I guess.
I'm just gonna move you back so Belinda has opportunity to do a ranged attack if she wants to.
So with my elemental thing, it's an unarmed strike, but the range is like 15 feet. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because it's not a ranged attack. You can only
Okay.
do a ranged attack.
okay, I can throw my.
You know what?
Index, my
I'm gonna because you're a monk. I'm gonna let you make a dexterity check to see if you want punch between his legs because you're supposed to be a monkey boy. It's in your
Don't get a one.
Monkey
Don't
lady.
roll a one.
yeah. Do one and you hit the
Yeah,
punching bag in
punching
between the
bag.
legs.
Okay, well then. Okay, I also choose which element it is. I was thinking fire, but maybe if it's I'm shooting between your legs, I'll do.
Ice. Cold.
Do I?
But first you have to see because there's gonna be a chance you could fail this check, right? And then your turn's lost.
Check.
Oh, is lost or do I hit him?
If you're going to attempt a melee attack through
Yes.
another person, I'm allowing it because you're a monk.
Okay.
But I'm going to make you roll to see if you can even do it.
Okay.
But if you fail this check to see if you even do it, then your attack is gone. One of your attacks have been used. As you've taken the time to try to figure out how to punch around him.
Or I could throw one of my
Or you could throw something.
cleaver at him.
Or you could throw
Don't
your
throw
cleaver.
your cleaver through my legs.
Doc.
So you move to here. Now you're contemplating, are you going to do something range? Or are you going to try to do your melee? You could punch through his legs.
You,
There-
all right. I'll
there's
try to punch
nothing-
through the legs and you said
There's
dex.
nothing there. What could possibly go wrong?
So I do dex.
Good thing
5,
I'm not wearing
10.
the kilt.
15. You have reach on your attack, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's another reason I'm letting you do it,
Mhm.
right? So I'm gonna set the difficulty class at this.
So my dex is +2, right? I'm gonna.
Dex.
It's a dex check.
Dex check. What's your dex score?
It's +2.
All right.
I will use my heroic inspiration.
Good
to
idea.
try again.
Unless you want him to use athletics.
No, I don't. As he's trying to,
That is strength.
he's using his heroic inspiration to reroll.
There we go. 19.
All right. You figured it out. Yeah, that you could punch between his legs. Now you can make your attack.
Now I can do my attack. Okay.
Took 2 tries.
So the attack is +5, so 23 to hit.
Nice.
And so then it's what am I doing? I'm gonna destroy 1d6 plus 3. So 7, and I forget if I get something special with that. I don't think so. 7. Okay. So it's 7 fire damage, first of all. It's a little warm between your legs. When they deal damage to one of these types, and
I thought you said you weren't going to use fire damage.
He changed his mind.
Well, after you, boo.
okay, whatever. I don't.
Well, you change your mind because you're going between his legs.
Yeah, but acid, cold, and lightning are no better.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
They're all going to be a bad day for
Yes.
Jackson.
Yeah. So I buy that rule. Okay, I agree. Fire damage it is.
And then it has to also do a strength saving throw.
Natural 20 on the
Okay.
die.
Well, then it's not pushed back.
Okay.
It's up against the wall anyway, so.
So then for my bonus action, I can do another one. You want me to do the dex again?
No, you figured it out. You can just roll.
Okay.
We're not going to take up that much time.
11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Missed on the second one. Okay.
Yep.
So the second shot of fire
All right.
missed him and hit the wall.
I think I got everyone right. Everyone had a turn. Now you're not. You could move back technically, unless you want to keep punching between his legs.
Oh yeah, I'll stay here.
All right. The
Gonna
troll
hit you in the
attacks makes 3 rend attacks. These are all +7 to hit.
Ren? You just trying to rip your arms off?
It sounds like it. Yeah.
These are all +7 to hit. 9, 16,
No.
and a 23.
23 hits.
23 hits with the rend attack. You take 11 points of slashing damage, which you would have, to 5. You take 11, half of 5, unless you don't.
I have resistance, yeah. So, yeah.
Slashing is pretty typical.
So 5.
All right, but we're back to top of order. Your turn to swing back.
The problem is it lists out everyone.
Slashing, piercing, bludgeoning.
Yeah, like it's the list is kind of weird how it's written, but anyways, yeah, I'm resistant to that. So, back to the order. I will attack with my spear again. 15.
15 will hit.
All right. And I don't like that number, so I'm going to roll it again because I'm allowed to do that. And that's a 6 on the dice.
Yeah, and as you poke him in the gut with your spear, he falls to his knees.
Take that.
And pukes up diamonds.
There's treasure level normal.
Treasure level normal. Roll d6.
Whose room is this? Is this Christian's room?
This is a corridor, yes, but the treasure would be on the troll.
2.
A 2. Roll 2d6.
A 6 and a 4.
There you go. 10 gold pieces.
Woohoo!
And that's the
All right, now I need you to roll another d6.
2.
A 2. As he starts to get back up, but then collapses dead.
Sometimes I get second wind.
Apparently.
Back up.
On a 5 or 6, he would come back to life.
Wow.
After you loot him.
Yeah. All right.
Go through his pockets.
So Ken, there's a door. Your turn to open the door, but there's not much here.
Okay.
As you open the door, you see you're back to the main room that has the teleportation. All right. There will be no wandering monsters in the teleportation room, just by Dungeon Master's decree. All right. So you have 2 doors
And then also
left. Can I
Let's
rotate?
go straight ahead.
Straight ahead from the door you came out of. All right, roll me 2d6.
This is very confusing.
Ooh, D6. All right, I have switched my digital dice to a different type.
What about like fire and thunder and all those?
We got a 4 and a 3.
Oh, damn.
A 4 and a 3.
So fire.
The room looks like
Then
this.
why does it list those specifically?
And
Yeah, it just.
there is one door to this room.
Oh, I think.
Which
All right,
Which
I'm rolling
wall
for
would
the
you like to-
torch here?
And that's
yeah,
right.
you should roll for your torch.
But yeah, it just makes it.
Well,
confusing
it's not a 1,
how it's written.
There you go.
but it's odd.
But it's odd.
Good Lord.
All right, let's light your lantern. This is, or make somebody else roll for the torch.
The same even odd apply to the lantern.
No, it's 1 and 6.
1 and 6.
Only 1 6 to go out.
Because it should be better.
Yeah.
Right. So
Bay, torches are not supposed to be waved around like this.
Bay, I need you to roll.
I don't get it. Like,
Roll me another 2d6
This is based,
and give me the total.
this is based time.
It's a,
First ever time using it.
it's a
Total
torch, not a
4.
paintbrush.
A
I think it's the
4.
quality of the torch.
This is a special events table. Roll a d6.
Well, yeah, we got the cheap 10 packs.
Yeah.
4.
There's
Why
much
can't
better
that have been
than
the torch
sitting
roll?
at the bottom of the store.
I need to find my special events table.
The rat droppings.
Oh, yeah.
A 4. Trap. Roll a d6.
He had a smile on his face.
Are you?
There's a trap.
After we all got in the room, now the trap's
Right.
2.
Oh.
Gas. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
16.
That was a natural 1. Thankfully, I have advantage.
18.
16.
And that was 12 again. So I failed again. I think 12, right?
Anyone that rolled less than 12, 13, I think the last one was a 13. 13
16.
takes 9 points of poison damage.
Otherwise, we pass.
Otherwise, you pass.
Pass gas.
True. Sorry, guys.
You passed.
That was a special. That was the special events table. What did you roll? You rolled a
My
4?
last D6.
Yeah.
It was a 4, yeah.
It was a 4. That was a special events table. You rolled traps. All right, I did it right. Okay, so anyone that didn't roll 13 or better took 9 points of poison damage. There is one door in this room. Where would you like the door to be, Bay?
Let's make it an immediate right turn.
Toward the other or away from the other? So you could be toward the rest of the dungeon or away from the rest of the dungeon.
Rotate it the other way.
Away.
All right. Okay. So I think we're back to Noel. Would you like to open that, or see what that door is?
It's a 5. 3 to 2.
A 3 and a 2. A 3 and a 2. Did we already roll a 3 and a 2? I think we must have already.
Let's try a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, a 2 and a 3. I like that idea. 2 and a 3 looks thusly. That's a 25.
That works too.
This is a 23. Like this?
All right.
All right. And it has one more door. Where would you like the door to be?
Right there.
Here?
Yeah.
Right there? Nice how it's all fitting on the
It's almost like we designed it.
give me another 2d6. Add the results.
That is 8.
8. Minions table. Roll a d6.
That is a 1.
A 1. Give me 2d6.
That is 10.
10. There are 10 zombies in here.
Good
10.
news is there's zombies, guys. Bad news is there's 10 of them.
Good news.
And is slamming the door and running backwards an option?
It is. You don't have to go this way.
Let's do that.
It's just zombies.
You hear
Too bad we didn't.
something's crawling, coming out of sarcophagi lined in the wall.
Stepping.
Stepping
We
out.
didn't get that scroll of fireball.
Still my turn, right?
Yep. Well, I said, yeah.
Turn on, dude.
You want to turn undead?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh. Okay.
DC 10 wisdom saving throw.
The cleric thing.
DC 10, wisdom saving throw.
You want to turn it into an undead?
DC
Okay.
10.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Turn away.
Yeah.
All right. Boy, that's a lot. That's too many. It wasn't 10.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled, yeah, but it should have only been a D6.
Oh, well, 5. Both of them
5.
5s.
All right, so yeah, that makes more sense. 5.
Hey, half the zombies died.
Just disappeared. 19, 16, and a
Big mirror in
5.
the room.
So 19 and 16 probably got turned. What happens?
They run. They're frightened, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Zombies.
One of them's not. And then 2 more to check. And this one more is not. So 2 of them are not afraid.
Okay.
Okay.
I got them down to 2.
We can do 2.
Who's next?
Okay.
I have Artemis is next closest.
We established they can go through me.
Yep.
The zombies cannot. Your guys can, unless you're in. Right now, you'd be choked.
Unless I'm fighting somebody.
Right.
We can't melee through someone, but you can walk and travel through.
Well, apparently so.
Artemis, I'm making you
Yeah.
next. Just
Some people are special.
Christian.
Okay.
Your new companion Tremor says, "Bunch of zombies. Oh, I turned 3 of the 5. There's 2 left. They're coming at us." Artemis,
Alright,
what do you do?
we'll, try Sacred Flame again.
So you move into the hallway. You cast Sacred Flame. Yep. You can cast it on the one that's in front of you. Yep.
Remind me of my
And so then they need
I can get
dex
through
saving
vision
throw
Up to 300 feet.
for failing, preferably.
Good
It
question.
fails.
Wow.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
And
That's once
so
per
he will
round.
take. Oh, nice. That's 8.
I couldn't
radiant.
identify spells.
Nice.
Spells.
Okay. You use 10 feet of movement to get where you're at. Would you like to move away, or would you like to go back where you were, or would you like to stay there? Right now, I have you behind Tremor.
Yeah, I'll move back to the room and let someone else come in.
Jeff, would you like to charge in there?
Yes.
Are you still raging?
Yes. I've been using my bonus actions to keep my rage.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And I will stab at the first one.
Okay.
11.
11 hits.
Okay.
As they don't move very fast.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right.
And then I will shield bash.
Shield bash.
16.
16 hits.
And that was 1d4. I don't like that one. I'm going to reroll it. 4.
4 points of damage.
4 points damage.
Yeah, it's down.
I imagine, because, yeah, he kind of used the shield
Mm-hmm.
with the wall on the backside.
Everyone
Just,
knows your shield's way more effective than any other your.
Oh, yeah, yeah. By far.
All
Kind
right.
of like cut it in half.
You're done.
Yes.
Belinda.
Okay, so she can go 40 feet, and I don't even have to be right in base contact with it. but
Where would you like to be? Here?
Sure. I'll do 2 flurry of blows.
Okay.
So we got a 10.
10 hits.
Oh, good. So 7 fire damage,
Okay.
and it has to do a strength.
Failed.
Then it's pushed 10 feet away from me.
It's up against the wall, though. So you
That-
back against the wall. Does it fall over? 50-50. I didn't declare. Sure, it falls over.
Okay.
Now it's prone. You have advantage on your next attack if you choose to take one.
I missed on my second one.
You have advantage on your second attack if you choose to make one.
Because it's down.
I rolled both of them at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I missed one.
Okay. All right. You missed one. All right. Bay.
So it's on the ground. Let's sacred flame it then.
Move
Oh,
up.
you have
Make a
to.
dexterity
You
saving
can't
throw.
see it though. That's the problem. So if you want to get in there,
Oh, can I not see it?
yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go. Charge.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Leroy
There.
Jenkins!
I say you probably there. All right. Go ahead.
Gets you
All right,
there.
sacred
No, I thought there
flame.
were 5.
So it's got to make a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. This is likely a fail for a zombie. Dex is -2. 8.
Yeah, so 7 radiant damage.
7 radiant damage. Okay, it is still up.
I mean, technically it's laying down.
Oh, fair enough. It stands up, and you know who is always right there, but our friend Jaffafa. Jaffafa. Am I pissing you off, Fafa? Jaffafa. Multi-attack makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws.
what I'm here for.
That's what you're here for. There, these are all +3. I'm gonna say the red is its bite. Bite misses. +3, 16 hit.
No.
They all miss. All right, Jeff, you're back up.
Eldrin.
Yeah, but
Already done.
Okay.
Tremor.
Sorry.
oh yeah, so I guess it would be your turn again.
You went first.
You went first. You did the.
I just entered this. I opened this door.
You opened this door. The zombie's not dead yet.
Oh, so it's my turn. All right.
No, you said you wanted to give someone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my action to give him night vision for an hour,
Nice.
and I really don't have anything else I can do as a bonus action. So,
I would say write that down, but somebody's going to reset, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to be here anyway.
yeah, so I'm done. I'm done.
Okay,
I'm gonna stay where I am
Jeff, go ahead and attack.
with clarity.
18.
Yep.
That's only 2. Let's re-roll that one.
Probably should
It's
give
the
the night
1, so I'm
vision
using the
so
2.
you-
6 points damage with
6
the
points.
spear.
That was enough.
Okay.
That was enough.
He's tiny.
All right, but there are 3 cowering zombies in the corner.
Leave him be.
All right,
Unless you want to kill him.
the zombies. The zombies have no treasure. It says no treasure for the zombies or the skeletons.
No pockets.
Yeah, no, no pockets.
So you did that room. You can roll for the next room, last room.
1d6.
2d6. Give me the numbers.
If it's an L, we finish.
2 and a 2.
The torch stays lit.
It took all night, but
So here's the room.
But did we roll for this room? I don't remember.
it doesn't matter at this point.
So roll me 2d6.
A 3 and a 4. 7.
7. So 7's going to be a minion. Roll me a d6.
5.
5. You have more trolls. Roll me a d6.
1.
5.
Oh.
5.
5
5 is 3 trolls.
At least it's not 5 trolls.
Is there another
fair.
door?
There's no door in this room because it's our last room.
Screw it.
Close the door and run away. That's our night. No treasure for
No,
for wussies that run away.
You're up front. You're doing.
I think it's a good idea. Yeah, we're done for the evening.
Computer end simulation.
Computer and simulation. So that is room generation and monster generation in 4 Against Darkness. You would have different characters. You'd have different health. You'd have different attacks. In that game, I'm using our rules for that part of this. I'm using our monsters, our version of the monsters that they propose in this.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's a great way of doing a dungeon.
It's a great medium for you to speedily
Yeah.
keep us moving. Like
Yeah.
it helps
Quick
frame
dungeon
us.
generation.
Yeah.
It frames us and you, and it keeps us
Yeah.
moving. We don't get bogged down in
So then
details.
you gonna keep going till you run out of rooms?
Yeah,
Okay.
that will be clearing the dungeon.
How many you got?
But you have to.
Well, I don't count these because I didn't finish them all. It's this many.
Okay.
But do we
plus-
have to do them all?
That's what I was saying. Yeah, you have to do all the rooms, and we will somehow I want to work in. I think if we roll a duplicate, I'm going to make that an exit, but you don't want to exit, right? Because you need to clear the dungeon.
Yeah.
So perhaps it is if you run out of rooms, perhaps we're done. Maybe that would be an alternate.
Another thought for you is you're running out of space.
Yeah,
So
not
you,
do.
You could just do stairs and then start a whole new floor.
That was another thing I was going to say.
Just a thought.
I'm going to have you guys give you grid paper to map it. So you have a record of where you've been. Because technically, I should be taking this away and you won't know where the
Teleportation circle.
teleportation circle is. You'd have to map it back. Maybe you're right, maybe you're not right. All right. Well, that's our game for tonight, everyone. Thanks for joining us. If you did join us, if you happen to be here, if you happen to watch, if you watch this later, please leave a comment. That'd be swell. I will respond and just go crazy for seeing a comment. If you are watching this live, if you leave a comment, say hi. I'd really appreciate it. I have one of my teammates respond, but we're actually ending for the night. So say hi. Appreciate it. Otherwise, next week we're going to continue this. We're gonna start the evening this. We'll see how much of our dungeon we can clear in one night, and if it doesn't, it'll roll over into the next night. As we will have 5 people next week, 4 people. We'll have 4 people next week and 3 people the week after, unless we bring in a sub, which is possible. So we'll see how that goes. So until next time, I appreciate you tuning in and take care. Cheers.